Heroes live stream coming to you live every Thursday at 7 p.m. here on Mixer, YouTube, and everywhere else. If you want to join in on the fun, join us on Mixer. That's where we're going to be talking and taking requests tonight. Anyways, let's start things off by introducing ourselves. My name is Prague.
And this is Trevor. And we have a special guest. Our artist this week is...
JD.
Just JD. All right, what's going on, sir? How are you doing tonight? Can you hear us? Uh-oh. Can anyone hear me?
I can hear Prague. I can't hear JD.
That's what it was. I was like, I wonder if people just couldn't hear me. I'm just going to, sit here. We can't hear JD, but we'll let him get things settled here for a second. How's everyone doing in the chat? Who do we have here tonight? We got Agent Tony Stark, Beef Squatch, Jedi. We got Sean. We have Ed. What people here? Welcome, Kelly. I see you up there as well. One of our moderators here tonight and one of our past guests who did a great job last time. Just working out a few kinks. And Spin, what's going on? Julie Bouvet. What's up, Julie? Dougie Fresh. All right, Coach JD, we still can't hear you, bud. But we can see your lovely drawing pad there and station. It's really nice looking. Should be a hand model, too. It looks really nice. Hey, Misty, what's up? Yes. All right. We'll get started here in a second, everyone. We're just waiting on the audio issues. He's trying. You know what, Coach? If you go to your Zoom on the little icon, looks like a microphone, I can think. It says select a microphone. Maybe it's not selecting the right microphone right now. Usually have multiple choices. No? I'm just going to shake my head at him. Say, no, I don't hear you. Sorry. Don't hear you.
So while we get this set up, everyone in the chat, have you listened to episode 61 of the Secondary Heroes podcast? We did our own movie pitches, and hopefully everyone reaches out to us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram with their own movie pitch ideas. You can email us, and on our future episode, we're going to, I think, do movie pitches again. We'll read audience movie pitches.
You guys hear me now?
Yes. Yay, we hear you.
Yay, there it is.
Coach JD is live.
That time. I liked it.
Live. Nice. Well, welcome, Coach.
Hey,
hi. Anyways, what we were saying was, how are you doing tonight? And then we lost him again. It's weird. It's like it cuts in and out. Shoot. It's like as soon as we get it, we lose it.
How does it go away?
Maybe we can have him like draw the answers to our questions. Is he showing us a time lapse? Is that
just grab your audio will be worse, but you can grab it from your iPad.
Oh, good call. Oh, is he showing us his? No, what is this in the background on Secondary Heroes right now?
There's a background?
Yeah, I'm on Secondary Heroes, and I don't see us.
What do you see?
It looks like his drawing station is highlighted for sound. The sound. I mean, oh no, I guess I can see. I don't know why I can't see us.
It should be all 5 panels of people.
Oh, you know why? I was still stuck on the old live stream, on the old one. So, okay, good. Now I can actually see what they're seeing. Oh, you have his little logo down there. It's cute.
Yeah, it's the iPad.
Oh, it's just the iPad. Wow. Still. Oh, what? That's a great looking family. Oh, thank you. Can you see my whole family here? See? Feathered hair and all. Oh, yeah, it's good times. The whole fam damly is here tonight. Oh, I can hear an echo now. Oh, I think that's JD.
So I can hear nothing?
I can hear you, and I can also hear us, though.
You can?
But I can hear you. Oh, I can hear him, yeah. Oh, that's better.
Echo.
That's because I think you turned it off. And now I can't hear anything. Live from Hawaii. What's up, Gary? What's up, Nate? What's up, Steph? Welcome. We're just working on some audio issues. Still can't hear them.
This is when I should stream Animal Crossing.
Yes. Wiggle your dongle more. Just play with it a little bit. That should work. At least we can see you. I think that's probably the more important part, is that we can see you rather than hear you. Especially can see your artwork.
We do like that introduction from 7 to 7:30.
Yes. The big introduction for half an hour. And what was that saying? I'm not going to say that I hear Coach JD until I hear him say Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's right. Play with your dongle. Yeah, just wiggle it a bit. I think that something's wrong with the tip. Maybe we just kind of moisten the tip a bit. And rub
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Let's see if this lasts, though.
Let's see.
Yeah, I still hear you.
Still hearing me?
Yeah, I'm still hearing you.
It's further away, but it's better than
But
zero sound.
at least we hear you.
Okay.
Let's have the battle. What about everybody on the chat? Can the chat hear everybody okay?
Yeah, can we hear JD?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear him? I have to wait for the chat to catch up, probably. I guess they can. I don't know. No one's chatting. Sounds okay.
Sounds okay.
Okay is better than bad. And yes, they hear you. Even Jedi can hear us, and he usually has bad Wi-Fi, so I say we're
Nice.
doing pretty good. He does sound a little quiet. Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to be a little quiet tonight. Sorry, guys.
So I gotta yell? Gotta be louder?
Be low!
Can you change your input settings? Like the microphone max it out?
Let's see.
I don't know if I'm asking
Loud
too much.
noises.
It's...
Let's try this. Let me do a GIF. Let me send you all a GIF. I don't know if they even have this GIF available. We'll find out. Yes, they do. Here, use GIF. There.
What gift did you send?
Perfect.
I can't see it.
Loud noises from Anchorman. Loud noises! This is when they're all yelling at each other and he doesn't know what to say, so he just says loud noises. Oh, that movie's great.
Oh,
Oh, everybody's here.
We do have a good squad, so JD, let's go.
all right. What y'all want to see?
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what got you started into being an artist and drawing? What fueled that passion?
So I got into art maybe about, I think, 3 years ago. And hold up.
How old?
I hear myself real bad. But
That's
anyways,
what I have to do to stream, so I don't talk
Yeah.
much, but yeah.
okay. That's weird. But no, I got into the Artist Alleys about 3 years ago at Silicon Valley Comic Con. That was my first one.
Shout out.
No idea what all that was about, but I went ahead and gave it a shot, and I absolutely loved it.
Nice.
And ever since then, I've just been going on to other types of conventions, ones that are big, some that are small. But yeah, and then during the meantime, I'm always coaching, still working, and
Okay.
in my free time, I just try to find the time to draw. That's what I've been doing. Breaks on lunch from school or even Trader Joe's now, trying to draw just to keep that going.
Right. Very nice. What?
And so you
you
prefer
just kinda-
the pen and paper?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying,
I do.
yeah.
The pen and paper is just how I learned. I've always drawn in my notes during class, and that's always how I've been. As far as digital artwork goes, it's kind of a new thing for me. I like to do it, but when I transfer things from the iPad over to
Mhm.
to Photoshop, they don't transfer over nicely. So I like to do everything traditional as far as I can get, and then either go to the iPad or go to the Photoshop to kind of finish up the product.
Nice. Very nice. Let's see what the chat's saying, if they have any questions for you. You see, good call. They're saying hi to each other, which is kind of fun. Well, when I went to go visit you it's no longer called Silicon Valley Comic Con. It's called whatever the hell it's called now.
Yeah.
MegaCon. I don't know. What's it called?
I think it's called the
Oh, it is Silicon Valley Comic Con. No,
Yeah,
it's not. Is it?
Silicon Valley.
I don't know. Whatever. It used to be called something else back in the day, and they changed it.
I
And
don't know
got
if I
bought out.
emphasize the con. Like I understand
Yeah.
Comic-Con, but Silicon. We're gonna rip
Right?
you off.
Yep.
It's like that
No,
new
it
Fox
was-
in
yeah.
Animal Crossing.
So you seem like you like to draw like just like individual characters and stuff, and they really kind of stand out, which is kind of neat. Like you walk down Artist Alley, and your art kind of pops because you have like a single character with like a bright background. You kind of have like a nice halo effect too sometimes in your artwork that I really like. What made you decide to kind of like do that approach and have your little art cards versus other stuff?
A lot of people, when they look at my art, they'll always say that there's always smiling and it's always happy. Being a teacher and being a coach, I got to make sure that my artwork is still pretty tame and doesn't go too crazy. So it's got more of like a kid-like feel to it. And I've always been attracted to like the bright colors in art. So when you look at most of my stuff, it's usually with the brightest colors that I have in I call it my bucket, so like right behind me. So I keep all my art supplies. And then even when I go to digital, I like to try to keep everything as bright as possible and get a really big contrast between the colors.
Contrast.
And so I guess our first artist, Julie, asked, do you use any special materials?
Oh, I've got so many materials. Like back in this bucket, there's hundreds of markers. And this is what I use mostly with my traditional is the Copic ones.
Yeah, that's a name I've heard. A lot of artists.
And they're the kind of the industry standard, what people say. And the nice thing about them is they got a little brush tip.
Yeah.
And then you flip it over, take the cap off on the other end, and it's got a little chisel tip.
Nice. Yes, Manny. I have people in my house. I'm holding them all hostage.
Well, speaking of Manny, he did ask a question. How can I be as good looking as Coach?
Oh.
Gotta shave the head, man.
That's good advice.
Shave it all off.
All off. All of it.
Nice
And
emphasis,
then
bro.
Steph and Dougie Fresh asked the same general question. What are your favorite things to draw? Like, do you have specific characters or franchises?
No, that's why I like when I go online or I go through social media, I like to take people's suggestions because it kind of broadens my what's it called, arsenal. So I think I went through a lot of times drawing a lot of 80s characters, I grew up with a lot of 90s cartoons. And so that style, that look kind of influences how I draw. But as far as me going out and just drawing one single thing over and over again or one style over and over again, that's not what I like to do. I like to kind of spread it out. So I got a lot of varying things. I mean, last week a couple weeks I drew a Care Bear, and then I drew an anime robot from Evangelion.
Okay.
So I go all over the place. I was working on like a Baby Yoda the other day too. And I was tagging boxes at Trader Joe's.
Nice. Oh, did I lose your audio again?
Did you?
Oh,
No.
there you are. Okay, good.
No.
Sorry, I did you were stop talking, I guess. I thought you were talking. You know what I was doing? I was watching the live feed versus our feed, and it was off. So I was like,
Yeah.
So I will mask that. Anyways,
Ed
so
asked,
that's what you like to
are
draw.
there any artists in particular who have influenced you?
I like artist Abraham Lopez. His art is very loose and very cartoony. He loves Disney characters, and a lot of his art kind of revolves around that. And then he kind of parodies a lot of that. As far as comic book people's, always the Frank Cho, Jim Lee. I love the way their lines look. I mean, Frank Cho. I mean, the way he draws figures, and especially women. That's what he's known for. It's just amazing.
Yeah, Frank Cho
Jim
is
Lee,
probably one of my favorites.
he's a great teacher. He's got a lot of YouTube videos, and I think in my book I've got somewhere in there just a bunch of hands and a bunch of gestures that I copied or just practiced from both Frank Cho and Jim Lee.
Nice.
And then just all these other types of artists that I've seen at Artist Alley. I've made a lot of friends over the years. But there's just so many artists out there and so many different art styles. I like to kind of just take something from each that I see and kind of use it with and kind of combine it and make it my own and with my art.
Nice. Yeah, it's the one thing I like about Jim Lee is he always does those live streams. And he's always showing off his work and his progress and how he does it. And he does that too live at Comic Con. So he'll like have an event where he'll just sit down and draw, and what you can watch him, draw.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
pretty
really
awesome.
cool. I've seen a lot of this live stuff like that. It's amazing to watch.
Nice, dude. Let's see what's happening in the chat.
Do you have some favorite fandoms?
That's a good question.
Give people an idea maybe what they want to request
Yeah.
as we go on tonight.
I like to draw both kind of anime style and comic book style. When I was teaching art to, what was it, pre-K all the way through 8th grade, I taught them how to draw kind of the anime style figure and then how to draw the Western comic book style figure. Lots of different variations to it, but when I draw, I kind of combined what I like about the both worlds into kind of my art style. But I mean, as far as fandoms go, it's just whatever I'm trying to practice on right now. Right now, I'm trying to do practice with the like figures and things. So let me grab a book real quick.
Oh, nice. Well, let's see what they're already saying. Anything Marvel, of course, right? Star Wars. It's all the usual. Like, yeah, the same people kind of request the same things.
Oh yeah.
Pretty on the nose there, guys.
So I'm always trying to look for other things that I may not be the best at right now, but I'm always willing to practice. Like right now, I've got this little Stitch right here. That was my first go at drawing him. And then a Care Bear. It's been a long time since I've drawn a Care Bear.
Oh, Care Bears.
But I always start on paper.
Let's see if I can show the
right
whole
here. I
picture
got
here.
kind of like the outline of how Stitch goes. And when I was
Stitch.
going through and drawing him, his head, the way his head goes, it's the same size as the bottom part of his body. And then as you go through the rest of it, you just kind of combine it to here.
What? I'm always amazed at like the whole circle thing that everyone does. Like I remember trying to do that when I was younger and like taking art classes. Like I never could figure that out.
Oh yeah, the circle stuff and
always out of place.
Stick figure going out.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about with the
nice figure work. Yeah.
Just trying to get the figures down. Trying to commit it to muscle memory.
Yeah, I guess you kind of have to, especially if like you're a working artist, like someone who's writing comic books. Like they have to do that all day, every day.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and go, I wonder how this figure is gonna look. You kind of just have to do it sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with this stuff, especially with the body, there's so many different variations, and if you're even just a little bit off, it's noticeable. I mean, I know there's a lot of artists who will go and they'll do certain styles and their proportions are off. I like to try to keep my stuff, the proportions kind of with it and how it's supposed to be.
Very nice.
Oh, action poses.
Yeah, gotta love the action poses. I'm never good at that.
With all these, I just went online and there's, I just time myself. So each, like this set right here for both these guys, I set my timer at 3 minutes. And then I got the rough sketch out really as fast as I could. And then I went over with a darker pencil and just kind of finalized all the way, like solidify the lines.
Very nice. Yeah, look at that. Alex DeLorean Wolfgang is in the chat.
Who?
Yeah, who is that guy? DeLorean Wolfgang. Okay. Nice. Ooh, I like that style there, the Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah. I was practicing just going through with the lines, just kind of continuing them.
Right. I see that. I like that look. It kind of has a nice flow to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that style too. What I'll do is I'll practice something for a bit and then I'll move on to another thing, and then along the roads I'll kind of combine it into another drawing.
Nice. Oh, this is fun to see all those.
You said you're drawing for 3 years?
I've been drawing and doing the artist alley stuff for 3 years. I've always been drawing and doodling in my notebooks and on my homework instead of actually paying attention in class. But as far as like a classroom that I took for art, I took one my first year of college, Introduction to Art.
Perfect.
And then everything else is kind of just
self-taught. What else do you need?
Well, apparently more because I took that too, and I can't draw even stick figures.
And so right here you got the
That's the
Joker.
anime.
And before I actually went and
Oh,
finished
there
it up,
you go. Yeah.
I drew it on a card. And that's the one I posted over to Instagram too.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Right here.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I start them out on paper, kind of just to get understanding of how the lines move.
Right.
And I'll bring it over to the little card, because once I put on this card, it's kind of final.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, dude,
Done
you got a
deal.
bunch.
Oh yeah, these are all the cards that I bring to conventions and things. I'll set them out on my table. These are probably the most popular thing I got on my table. People love getting just these little tiny art cards, and the way I like to do it are with this clear plastic thing on it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, they're like baseball card holders.
yeah, it's a nice thick acrylic too. I like it.
2C thick or 3C thick? How thick is that?
Like 4C.
Dang. Oh, look at that. So really the only one that isn't smiling is the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now, why so serious? Huh? Just wondering, Joaquin.
It's funny, I have the little tiny Peely Coach JD original. You can't really see it in the camera. It's right to the right of the
It's a good one.
skateboard.
Oh yeah, the little Peely guy. He was a fun one. That was a cool day.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's small. And the biggest thing I'll draw traditional would be about this size.
Oh, nice.
So
it's a good
back. This is 11 by 14.
Very
maybe
nice.
big. Yeah, though, this is way bigger.
That's my favorite Batgirl too. Very nice.
No, 11 by 14. Unfinished, so I never got around to finishing this one.
No, I like that one. Yeah, Julia's impressed by how you can work on such a small space on those little cards.
It is a fun challenge. I mean, when you have a giant piece of paper like this, you have a lot of freedom, especially with your lines.
Right.
You can use a very wide type of line. But when you work on a small card, you got to really have a tiny, tiny nib on your pen, or else you're not going to be able to get a nice line.
Right.
So, like on those cards, you're probably not going to be able to see this, but I'll use a line that's right there. No, you can't see that.
Oh, Julie, she's leaving. Her dinner's ready. Bye.
Or if I can.
Oh. Cheesemo wants to know.
Yeah, go ahead.
He wants to know if you ever drawn sexy or provocative characters.
I think Cheesemo wants me to draw him.
I think he does.
Yeah.
He wants you to draw
That's
him
what I heard.
lounging. He wants you to draw his Christmas card in anime style. Second anime style, yes.
Sexy anime style Cheesemo.
No, I don't know. I was just throwing that out there.
I'm writing that down.
Too funny.
It's 7:30, so I think everybody in the chat, get your suggestions going right now, and JD will throw a few to you. You pick.
Yeah, people are already suggesting stuff all over this chat, man.
Yeah, we'll start over.
Start
I've seen
over,
some
do
good
over.
ones.
You want me to do this digital, or you want me to do this on paper?
Yeah, it's up to you, dude.
It's your artist alley.
Yeah, I like this kind of look that we have right now. Like, look at your table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
let's try
definitely different.
on paper. Let's see how that
Okay.
goes. If it's too hard to see, then we'll switch to digital.
All right.
I'll start off with this size right here. This is a 5.5 by 8. This is what I use for a lot of the
Ooh.
Inktober stuff that I do.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, during the month of October, they'll have a challenge called Inktober, and each day, kind of like the Funko Photo a Day, they will have kind of prompts. So I think this one was like tongue or something. I don't
Finger?
know, light.
Light? Okay.
Like your ET with his little finger out. Fire, maybe. Marshmallow.
Ooh, that's a really good one. I like the detail.
Alchemy right there.
Okay, so let's see. We got 10th Doctor with 3D glasses. We have Ochako from My Hero Academia. We have Anything Star Wars. Deadpool's Star Wars Care Bear. Borderlands. Deadpool Claptrap mashup, Elephant Deadpool, Tiny Tina from Borderlands, Masato from Evangeline, or Kang and Kodos in an anime style.
Ooh, that's the only one that sounds interesting so far.
Wonder Stitch.
Evangelion. This was the. I haven't posted this one yet, but this is
what's this?
Evangelion Eva 1.
I have no idea what that is, but very cool.
What is Wonder Stitch?
It's
Like Wonder Woman as a Stitch? I don't know. Oh, nice. I've seen that guy before. Okay.
He's actually holding up
Thor,
one of my
but
lights.
instead of a hammer, he's using Pikachu.
Who suggested that one?
That's a fun one. Who was that?
InSpin Official.
Nice.
Nice. I might have to do that. That was Thor holding Pikachu instead of a hammer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Thor with Pikachu as a hammer. Who was on the page before that? Was that Doc from Back to the Future 3, or was that
So
somebody
now
else?
we'll go full screen.
Yeah, this was
There we
Doc.
go.
I did a colored version of this and actually went to a guy on Instagram, Scoop Steve, who I also
Scoop
drew this
Steve.
for.
Nice.
With the lockdown, it's been tough to try to get it sent out to him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that. I like how it's recognizable as soon as you see it.
Let's see what I
Cool.
heard. Thor.
Yeah, let me make a note. InSpin Official.
Man, he's like, yes, finally full screen. Let's see the pics again. Come on. I just showed him.
Manny, I'm going back and forth. Jeez, so needy.
Let me
Right?
find a good reference because just like Julie and everyone else, a reference photo goes a long way. And I'm just trying to find one.
Well, Sully says that's an awesome sketch that you did.
Oh, Voltron.
Yeah. Female Flash, says Manny. Okay. Yeah, the mask is definitely incredible. That was a fun one.
A lot of times when I'm looking at references for characters, comic books, anything, Hot Toys are a good reference.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hot
but
Toys.
you have a lot. Do you have a lot of those?
I have 0 of them.
That's why I might just say like, all right, you're balling if you have one.
No, they're really cool looking, but they are very expensive, and it seems like a very, very dark thing to get down into because, oh my god, they're
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my eye on an Iron Man one, and I almost pulled the trigger, but
I only have one so far, and it was one of the cheaper ones. So, yeah. Don't think I could do it again.
chat, let us know what you think of the hand-drawn style tonight. This is definitely a first for our secondary artist alley.
Secondary artist first, here, live, right now.
Let's see, let me get my.
I should probably check YouTube, make sure there's nobody over there trying to type to us, see if there's any comments, questions. So I know Deathstroke likes to hang out over there, and Top Pops likes to hang out over there. No, we don't want that. Secondary heroes,
Look
first
at this
up.
whole artist kit. Instead
like
of just
it.
an Apple Pencil and Procreate.
Yeah, this
learning
little thing is my traveling kit.
Okay, no
It's
one's
actually a tool case.
TVT Crispy, thanks for the follow. DeWalt's where it at, man.
It's all about the Walt. It's a good guy, that Walt. I like that color of the pencil.
These turquoise ones. So the first lines I'm gonna be lying down with this pencil. This is a 2H, meaning it's a hard pencil, but when you draw out the lines, they come out very, very lightly. So
I can't even
when-
see it. Holy cow.
You won't be able to see much until I get the hard pencil out, or I start putting the
Oh, the
The
hard
long
pencil.
pencil.
Is that like the hard pants? I like it.
close.
I know all about the hard pencil.
And then this is a kneaded eraser.
Oh, thanks. I needed that.
Good one, Brock.
Yeah.
Wow. I know nothing about art.
I know. This is fantastic. Hey, what's
So-
up, Toys R Us kid?
Works
looks like
just like a
earthquake
regular
putty or
eraser, but
something.
you want to like tap it on the paper to kind of pull up the graphite.
Just tap it in. Just
Yeah.
tap it in.
So,
Tap it in. Oh, Manny. Yes. Hard pants. I am not wearing hard pants right now, that's for sure. Not today.
Yeah, it's a short stay. It was like 95 degrees.
It was really hot. I had the fan on still. You can probably hear it in the background. Actually, what am I saying? I have this lovely ocean view behind me. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's gorgeous.
Ed, right now he's drawing Thor using Pikachu instead of his hammer.
Yeah, here, I'll
And I'm going with a loose kind of look of the Brothor in his cool getup.
I don't know how to spell Pikachu, so there you go. Oh, Mountain Meg. Dirty mouth. Gee, purrs.
What did she put?
Nothing bad. I don't know. I don't know why. Fun change of pace to see Paper versus Procreate tonight. Why that was changed? Maybe because it was like Procreate? Is that too sexual for a family-friendly stream?
I wonder if I should turn off Catbutt.
Oh, you probably should.
Well, everyone go wild.
Procreate. That's the only thing I can think of that would be, I guess, bad. But we said it before on this stream.
Pretty sure we said it, but you can't type. We can say anything.
That's true, I guess.
You can only type so much.
Huh. That is really asinine. I mean, goodness gracious.
Dang, this is really light. I can barely make it out right now.
Oh, yeah. So the first lines you want to lay down are going to be very light. If you go too hard on the paper, it'll actually leave a dent and you won't be able to see. Or I'm sorry, you'll see it once it's finished. So as I color it, if the paper's dented, you'll see it through the color.
Huh. Manny can't see the lines. Yeah, you can't. I can't see the lines either, Manny. That's the whole point. It's very light. He's not even drawing right now, actually.
From YouTube.
Yeah.
Mixer's where it's at.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I tried to go over there and check, but no one was chatting over there, so I left it.
We definitely use YouTube, so in case you can't make the lives, you can watch the replays.
Right.
Yeah, this is going to be more, you're going to see it come together as JD gets into this.
Yeah, see? Now he's using a different pencil, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now you'll be able to see some of the line work coming in. I like it. At this stage, it kind of looks like the robots from season 2, the Westworld, the drone workers. They don't have any faces. There's like the exoskeleton kind of thing.
Kind of like an Ultron robot too.
Yeah, I like it. So at this stage, I can't tell if you're making Thor like chubby or if he's muscular or if he's kind of in between.
Chubby.
He's a bro body.
Okay.
Boy. All right. So he's definitely the older Thor from Endgame. Yeah, Manny, be patient. That's right, Ben. You tell him. See, I like this. Trevor Pogger, like announcers calling a football game. And here he is. He's going down the middle with the pencil, and he is drawing the arm now. Soul? I'm like, that's not a pen. Hold on. I can never be an announcer. That's for sure.
And what you'll see me do is try to ball out my fist to get an idea of what it's supposed to look like when he's actually grabbing onto Pikachu.
Reference.
So I'm having him grab Pikachu by the tail.
Yes. Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
I love this mashup idea. Thank you.
It's pretty fun. Everyone likes
Get some use out of Pikachu. I mean, what does he just like go out on? Like Ash just throws him out to do stuff. This is much better getting some practical use out of him.
Yes, exactly. Uh-oh, Dougie Fresh is calling PETA on us. Watch out.
Luckily, Pikachu's an imaginary creature.
Yes.
You can do whatever you want to imaginary creatures.
Right, he's a god of thunder. That's right, Ed. This is a very inspired piece. Very, very thought out. Yes. There he is. That's what he needed his eraser for.
And for
Pikachu, the real question though is, could Cap actually handle Pikachu? Like, we know he can handle Mjolnir, but Pikachu is a whole different level.
I don't know if Cap's worthy to wield a Pikachu.
Yeah. It's
Might
a
not
special
be.
type of worthiness. What do you think, chat? Is Cap worthy of using Pikachu?
Hey, Pets and Pops, how you doing?
Could even handle it because Pikachu just fry cap.
Probably. Oh, you're doing
Oh,
some
look at
side
all
work
those
here.
experiments
Oh.
of
Oh
different
yeah.
pens.
So anytime I do any coloring, I gotta test out all the colors. So I always have something like this scrap paper underneath so that I can test out. Before I lay down lines, I want to make sure that this pen's actually going to write and do what I want it to.
All the colors of the wind. I like it. Vision could, says Joey Beastwatch.
Pikachu would just overfry vision circuits.
Probably. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe Raichu.
Yeah.
I never evolved my Pikachu to a Raichu on the Pokemon Yellow. Couldn't do it.
What about Achu?
What about Left
Bless you.
Shoe?
Yeah. What about Gumshoe? I don't know anything about Pokemon, so I'm just making stuff up at this point. I know they have lots of balls.
Nice, Sean. He says, if Pikachu was on Asgard as a weapon, would he be called Meowner?
Nice. I'm teaching my Padawan many things, and he is doing well. He's going to surpass me and become the master someday. I got to watch out. I got to make sure that I have the high ground when that happens. Hello there. And Spin Special says, yeah, swing him by the tail. Nice. Yep, that's it. Gotta love it. I'm what you call pokey stupid. Same here, Ed. I know I played that game, the live, what do we call it? The Pokemon Go for a bit. But I wasn't paying attention to what anything was named. I just captured stuff and up. And that was about it. Played it for about a week or two. And yeah.
Are you talking like
over it.
Pokemon Go?
Yeah. I know I found a lot of those Rattata things all over the place.
Yeah, those things are everywhere, and you can't avoid them. Kind of like in the game.
There you go.
I kind of want to see a matchup of like Detective Pikachu and Endgame, like some super crossover now, where every Avenger has a matching Pokemon they use.
They have their own familiar. I like it. Who would be whose? I don't know enough about this, so chat, you're gonna have to help us out. Wait, a lot of can be on this stream when they do the Nailed It version of Secondary Artist Alley. That's right. Nailed it. Yes, us. Let's see. I know this drawing is already started, but can you imagine Thor beating Deadpool to death with Pikachu? Now that would be funny. Yes. Yes, Ed. Indeed.
Do we have big Pokemon fans in the chat?
Yeah, because we don't know what anything about it.
Like, who would Iron Man's matchup be? Who would? Huh.
Wait, there's a Pokemon called Vision as well. That's interesting.
There is?
I did not know that. I don't know. Sean was saying it's which is Pokemon Pen. Oh, okay. I didn't get the joke. Whatever, mate. I am not Drax. I was not able to catch that one.
Yeah, Sean's on a roll.
Oh, he's talking about like actual familiars, I guess. No, we're talking about which Pokemon would be their familiar.
Well, Manny, as intelligent as Tony is, he would just make an anti-Magneto suit just like he's done in the comics. He has an anti-everyone suit.
Pretty much. He's too smart for anybody, really.
Yep.
Yes, he knows some are flocked.
Pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Like, I want to say Tony would be a fire one, and then I'd want to say that Hulk would be an earth one, or whatever they call it.
Like
Blastoise, maybe for Tony?
I don't know, because that's earth. He's the evolution of Bulbasaur.
Ah.
Like Charmander fire, red, that's all I'm getting.
Does he have an anti-Iron Man suit? Interesting. Is that Drew? Fireman's
Yeah,
Pokemon
Charizard
would be
Fireman.
happy. I think I know that guy. That's the fire guy, right? With a little fire tail.
Yup.
I like that guy.
Huge.
He's my homeboy. I like that guy. I like Charmander and Charizard. I like Charmander. Charmander is the cuter one, right?
Little fire guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's the better of the two. Yes.
Giving him luxurious locks.
Love it. I love his beard. Charmander is the fire tail. Thank you. See, I don't know these things. I kind of know these things. I kind of know some of them. I don't know. Yes, please. Somebody buy me a Switch. Don't buy me Pokemon. I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah,
But buy me a
just
Switch.
play
That'd be great.
Animal Crossing, and
Yes,
once you
'cause-
drop like 200 hours, you're like, yeah, this was worth $300.
Maybe. I just want to build like dungeons to trap people in that come visit me on my island, and then I can like feed them lotion and baskets and stuff.
Sadly, you can't do that.
Dang it! What's the point of the game then?
I think the point of the game is to relax.
Oh. Yeah.
A lot of people
enough
do not
relaxing.
relax. They're doing the whole like time travel. I gotta
Right.
beat the whole game, even though it's designed to be played throughout the whole year.
Oh, that's not what I would do. I should start a Patreon for reals.
Frog OnlyFans.
I don't know what the hell I would do though. Yes, Gary, you heard that right. I would play as Buffalo Bill. That's who my character would be. Oh, I definitely want this game to do all sorts of terrible things, and everyone's gonna think I'm so weird, and it's gonna be awesome. Implied nude, says Damien. Rapidash is my personal favorite, says Meg.
Rapidash is cool.
Like a fast one, I'm guessing.
It's a big old horse.
Oh, yes, I've seen that one. Yes. Okay.
What's the big 3 rock guy made
Oh.
called?
Geo or Onyx? Graveler?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right. I remember that from Pokemon Go.
Forgot what Pikachu looks like on the face.
Uh-oh. Oh. You already
Captain
think that,
Marvel
huh,
would
guys?
Be more like Rapidash if we're thinking.
Yeah, I can see that. On my Patreon. Oh, implied nudes on my Patreon. Oh boy, Damien. I would just do nudes. What are you talking about? Implied nudes. I would just do it all. You know? Oh my.
Yeah, red cheeks. Shout out to Patrick. That is essential.
Oh, is Red Cheeks that guy that does the miming thing?
Jinx
I remember that. I remember that from the trailer. I don't know.
or Mr. Mime.
I have no idea. He has red cheeks. I assumed his name was called Red Cheeks, but I guess not. That would be too on the nose, I guess, for that character.
Well, now I saw pictures of Pokemon that are just like a sword and a shield. I think they're running out of ideas
Right.
for Pokemon.
Joey, no, I'm not going to start an OnlyFans page. I'm pretty sure Coach JD suggested that already a few weeks ago.
I keep suggesting it.
And please no. Exactly. Please no. I could do it right now, though, if you guys want.
Luckily, your cam's not showing.
I know, right? Oh, you know what time it is?
Chat, I'm saving you guys.
Oh, yeah. They quit open.
Does he have a 6-pack of Corona?
Does he now?
So much little detail on this armor.
That's how Asgardians are. They have all this time on their hands. They're like, we'll just make the armor fancier.
Fashion icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you live for thousands of years, you get bored with the little stuff.
Yeah.
Too small, too small.
Pikachu is far too happy. Is Thor's thumb touching his something? Oh,
Was that Manny?
no, that was Ben.
It was Ben. It was definitely a Manny style, but yeah.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like he's way too happy to be doing this right now.
Well, imagine if you're being swung around by the tail. You're screaming, so there's like a... I don't know.
Right? Ah! Very happy indeed.
Just in case you know we're still here, just wanted to let you guys know. When you connect to an iPad, it puts us in a little side view. When you connect to a camera, it does not do that.
I don't know why. There we are.
Who
again.
knows? Maybe
Yeah.
it does. I'm not a Zoom
Yeah.
expert. So, with that in mind, we're focusing on JD.
He has his thumb up his peekapoo.
Not a bump there.
So that means they couldn't see me eating my cookies. They can only hear me.
Yeah, ASMR.
Because an iPad is screen sharing, true, and the camera is another attendee.
But you could screen share your camera. Actually, that's what I did. That's a whole different thing. Because I was trying to set up a Zoom chat to do that pinball thing. It's too dark where the pinball is.
Darn.
So I'm going to do some QuickTime weird. I wish I had extra lighting. Like JD has this whole light to go on his drawing table too. It's like a
I need to order one from Amazon or something. Eat closer to the mic.
Hard pass.
Hard pass. Why? Yes, I'm on.
I got to go through and I got to erase the lines I left under the ink. But before I do that, I'm trying to get any residual ink that didn't dry up as fast.
It's all about the residuals.
Onto the paper so it doesn't
smart.
when I go to take it off.
Look at these tips.
I love the tips.
Does Pikachu's like stripes show up on his sides?
I think so.
Does he have stripes? I have no idea.
I gotta make
back.
sure that I remember to put the little red cheeks.
Pro JD instead of Coach JD. I like it.
Oh. Look at all those tips, says Jedi. You said it. No, Damien Cooper acting like the Coach JD in the chat.
Oh yeah, JD's not here tonight to quote us.
Oh yeah. Do me proud, Damien.
Right? I like the eyeliner that he's wearing. Very nice. That Pikachu just looks so dang happy.
It's Pikachu. He's not inside the stupid little ball.
Right?
Pikachu was a little honk when the series started.
Oh, yeah?
It's not nice. Let's see. Just trying to save time. I will use the bigger markers. So the ones I showed you before, those are Copic's sketch.
Yeah.
These are the same thing, just Copic wide.
Whoa, those are like extra thick. Those are so many C's.
Extra thick.
And looks like Ed says that he wants you to take this as a compliment, but your art on this store reminds me of a Mad magazine when I was a kid, which I loved. God, I love Mad magazine.
I'd always pick those up, check them out in the stores, and the art style was something I'd always just laugh at because they were just over the top.
So goofy and over the top and exaggerated. It was great.
Remember to leave thick with two C's, because if you look at those two C's, they resemble a part that it's referring to. Just a heads up.
Man, you can't use that word.
What word did he use?
Buttocks.
Huh.
Apparently that is inappropriate.
This is a family-friendly theme.
Yay, coloring, says TBT.
Coloring's the best.
It is fun. It's where it really comes to life.
Normally, anything I draw, I'll spend, I don't know, like an hour trying to figure out how I want it to look as far as on a paper composition. So, meaning how it's going to look when it's all put together. Because if I just drew something smack right in the middle of the page, it's not as entertaining as if something that goes across the page zigzags, so it makes your eye kind of work.
Right.
That's why at the end I put this little cape right here, because without it, it's your eyes looking at Pikachu, goes down and it stops. Now with Pikachu, here it goes, and then it's got the cape to kind of bring you back around.
Ah, smart.
Planning it out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
without the Control Z or the two-finger tap on the iPad, you got to kind of think a few steps ahead.
And what happens if you like screw up on your coloring too?
Oh, depends on how much time I sunk into it.
Right.
If I screw up on the coloring like now, I wouldn't be too upset. But if something that I spent hours on and then days, because I'll do the first little sketch, kind of figure out what I want to do. And then after that, I'll kind of let it sit. I won't touch it. And I'll go back to it a little later to try to get a better idea of what I want to do.
Right. That's pretty funny. Meg says that this makes her want the next one to be Captain America wielding the child instead of his shield.
Oh, God. Poor Sal.
He's holding it out in front of him. Little baby. Do your thing.
You do the magic hands thing, baby.
Yeah, do the magic hat things, baby. Carl Weathers. That is one sexy looking Thor, man.
Yeah, the making of Mandalorian's coming on May the 4th, right?
Oh my god, I can't
They
wait.
announced
Yeah.
that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
That'd be a nice thing to watch.
Yeah. Yes, Carl Weathers is the best. Check.
Not only that, but that new show they announced, or that is rumored to be made from the creative Russian doll, with the whole Star Wars thing that's on a different timeline. I'm
Right.
intrigued instantly.
Well, especially since I was hoping that that's what we're going to get from Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
Like anything that was going to be different, you know, something that like kind of takes us out of what we're comfortable with is fascinating to me.
Yeah,
To
we're
see
in
what the
that
rest of the
same
galaxy is like.
100-year timeline. Like,
Right.
come on, we got it. Anakin's born, Anakin dies, Anakin's grandkid is annoying. Cool, that's the 9 movies. Let's do something else.
Let's move on, people. I'm not
I
sure if I
wonder
want to
if
watch behind
the
scenes.
pandemic's actually going to end up helping Disney Plus.
Yeah, helping
Like, they
or hurting, I don't know.
launched just in time to have some kind of pedigree, but then, you know, have an established name where people are like, well, now I'm indoors, I'm going to sign up.
Right.
And so they have more subscribers so they can put more resources into new shows.
True, but they can't like produce new shows if the actors can't be together if they're in quarantine.
They can't, but it's more the impetus to do it down the road. Like
Sure.
if,
Oh, yeah.
we have 10 million subscribers versus 50 million subscribers, it's different incentive.
My only problem is that like it seems like Star Wars is announcing more properties than they're actually producing. Like they keep like every like few months, like, oh, now we're gonna do this show and this movie and this is rumored and this trilogy. And nothing is really
I'm
happening.
thinking
yet.
more of Disney Plus as a whole.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, as far as that goes, it seems like that's been happening a lot in the mouse.
Star
house.
Wars kind of, isn't it interesting? I was thinking about this the other day. When Endgame came out, it seems Marvel fans are more embracing what they're doing because it seems like a lot of Marvel fans fell in love with it based on the movies that have been
Right.
happening over the past 10 years. Not like, oh, I'm a comic fan from the 60s and this is just so offensive to everything that I know. But Star Wars, it's like all the fans are from the 70s, 80s, and so these new movies are an offense to everything they do. Like Endgame
Right.
and Rise of Skywalker aren't that different of films. They have very similar constructs and concepts and play.
Yeah.
Very
No, good
received
call.
very differently though.
Yep. That's a very good call, actually. I definitely watch a lot less Netflix. Really, Ed? Are you watching more of CBS All Access or what? What are you watching?
Clone Wars
Let us know.
finale is on May the 4th too. I didn't want to know the date.
Oof. Rip.
Rip City.
Yep.
Shout out to CBS All Access too.
Yeah, they're good people over there.
Like, I'm gonna be able to watch everything they offer in 1 month and never have to worry about the service again. I need
I was
more
just saying,
services
like,
like that.
I was wondering where that was going. I'm like, I don't know what they have.
Picard was good, and The Twilight Zone by Jordan Peele's pretty good. And now I'm cool.
But, so Ed says definitely more Hulu and YouTube. Okay. All right. Nice. What on YouTube do you like, Ed? Do you use like YouTube Red, or are you talking about like actual creator content? Because I love creator content on YouTube. That's my big thing. That's probably my most watched, more than anything, even Netflix. But I do love Netflix. Netflix is my kind of my go-to. However, there's so much stuff on Netflix; it's almost overwhelming sometimes.
I usually go Hulu for like anime stuff. I got a lot.
I like how you're like season 1 of What We Do in the Shadows is on Hulu. I need to jump into that.
It is, yes. Free Sling apparently. MC is jealous of Thor's hair.
Oh, I forgot about Free Sling.
It's like right there, I just messed up my colors in his stash.
Love is Blind. I've heard a lot of interesting things about that show.
Erase it with an app, huh?
Nope. So what I'm gonna do is just color over it. Now, if I did a dark color in a spot that was supposed to be light, then it's more of an issue.
Gotcha.
But when the color is a mess up with a light, and I'm able to go in with a dark layer, then it's kind of good look.
We should make like his beard one color and his hair another color.
What color do you want his hair, Frog?
like blonde.
Blonde?
No, I don't care. Just joking. Do what you want. What? So is Sling just one of those places that you just like get TV from? Doesn't have original content. Is that right? I don't know what Sling is.
I've heard Sling. It's just like having cable.
Oh, all right. No, I don't really care about TV.
And Sling is free.
TV's
from
dead.
5 to 12.
5 to 12.
Yeah, 5 p.m. to midnight. I think Sling is free every day through May something.
Oh.
I thought that was a different service. That's Sling? Okay. Nice. That makes sense for Ed. Like, is for what he used for networks like TNT and TBS and USA, which he watched a lot of, like BBC America stuff or Doctor Who. That makes sense.
Yeah, AMC with
makes sense.
All that kind of stuff.
Oh, we had a shout out for Purple. Missed that opportunity.
Oh
well.
That'd been fun to see.
Right. And, I like the little gray in the front though. I like that.
JD's asking about why his arm is only half of an arm.
So I did half an arm. One, it's gonna run off the paper, but when I'm doing quick stuff like this, leaving out one arm cuts out a lot of time. Just like I stopped right at his stomach, cuts out a lot of time for this.
Yeah, a lot of artists do that on they call it a bust.
Yeah.
So this is like a half bust. So if you guys ever visit an artist alley, you will notice that they will have pricings on their tables, and they'll say like full bust, half bust, quarter bust, headshot. All different prices. We do full color, black and white only, multiple character. So
yeah, at conventions when I'm drawing stuff, I'll kind of first day I'll let people know like, hey, I've got commissions. If you got something, let me know.
Right.
But I won't take commissions up to the last day because sometimes it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's tough, right?
Finish.
Right. Sounds like a hit, man. What are you talking about, Kelly? Oh! It sounds like a hitman because he's pricing based on what he's gonna get. Half the bus, the whole thing. I get you. All right. Took me a minute. It's been a long day. God, look at all the lightning. I love it. Yeah, headshot. I get it. There you go. Very nice. Very nicely done, Kelly.
And that's another reason why I like to work with cards at convention. It's a lot less time to fill up a page or to fill up a card than it is to something like an 11 by 14, like that big Batwoman or Batgirl.
So JD, this is a good question. So Gary brought up, says he needs you to do a commission for his Wonder Woman con sketchbook. Do you take commissions right now?
Right now, with what's going on, I could take commissions. I don't advertise it.
Okay, that was my question, is if you actually did.
Yeah. No, I don't advertise it right now, just because I'm still working at Trader Joe's, and that's kind of tiring.
I bet.
So I try not to let it know, like, hey, I can do commissions. But it's starting to slow down.
Yeah, my company's been seeing it slow down too. But I think people just kind of bought up a lot early on of everything, supplies wise, and then it's just kind of, yeah. And of course, we bought up because we thought that was the demand, and then now we're sitting on stuff. It's like, all right.
So now that I got most of the colors all done, like on the Pikachu, I want to draw some electricity on him, but with the markers already down, I can't go in with blue because then you just come out green.
Oh, you're smart.
So what I can do is I take these Prismacolor pencils and I can actually go on top of them, and it doesn't affect it quite like it would if I were just taking on top of it.
Oh, fantastic. That's smart. Where'd you learn that trick? Or is this like stuff you come up with too? Like you just like learn from mistakes or anything, or what?
Mistakes, kind of looking online. And I had an ex-girlfriend who was a fine artist, and she knew how to do all this stuff, so she helped me out with a lot of it.
Gotcha. I like it.
It even has like a shadow depth effect too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gary
it does. I like
idea.
it. Let me see. Go back to
all different artists do Wonder Woman, so they all have their own unique take on it. We should have had one character that everybody shared. But...
Shoot, we should have, huh?
Oh well.
Well, come on, Gary. Where were you a few weeks ago?
Gary,
with that. Go.
A bunch of times. A lot of people love to see at the table characters that they know and they love. Wonder Woman's always a good one to go with.
Sure. Oh yeah. Was going to ask for a Wonder Woman 84 sketch.
Ooh, like in that gold?
Right. That would look awesome in his style. All right, this looks awesome, says TBT. Definitely need to get the color markers and pencils for yourself. Well, thanks for hanging with us tonight. We do this every Thursday. It's been a lot of fun.
The markers are a big investment.
I bet. Not cheap.
No, they are not. Each marker runs about $8.
Ooh. I'm sure you go through them pretty quick, too.
That's the nice thing about these. They have refillable ink.
Oh, nice.
So I'm able to refill.
Okay.
Yeah, starting out, just trying to get all this stuff, it is just, there's so many to choose from.
Do you think it's financially worth it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're someone who is able to keep up with it, it's a good thing to get into.
Okay.
You don't need every single color. I think there's 360 something colors.
Wow.
You don't need that much.
Okay.
I mean, I think I have like 190. And
let's see what else we're going on here. 1, 2.
Oh, I missed this little part right here.
But MC shows up out of nowhere. How do you know when it's too few or too many lightning bolts?
Yeah.
I don't know if you do know. I'm just gonna gauge it. Never too much lightning.
Yeah, I'll stop it right here. There's a lot more. Actually, one last thing that sometimes I'll do Just go around the whole edge of it with the
Okay.
marker, or just a thick black line. Kind of solidify everything in.
Gotcha. Give it some extra depth. Like it's gonna pop from the page. I like it.
That's all dried out.
Wow.
And then these ones too, they're actually able to be. Take this out, and then you can replace the ink on this one.
Nice, Patrick. He said he just bought an Apple Pencil for my wife's iPad Pro and brought Procreate. All these amazing artists you've been featuring have inspired me.
Nice.
Epic.
Yeah, she's gonna have fun with that.
Yeah, make sure she shows off her stuff. Some extra weight. Yeah. Give it some extra weight for sure.
Yep. The Quarantine 15.
The COVID-19. Easy, probably. What did I say? That time I actually have no idea what I said. Phrasing? What did I say? It's funny. Sometimes I don't even get what I say, and people to call me out on it when I do puns too. I'm like, should I even mean to say that as a pun? I'll say it.
It's gonna be after this
Holy
guy.
Off first down. Well, I mean, she can do whatever she wants. You know, women's rights and all that stuff. Let's see what else they're saying here. You're doing the same. You're doing the same. What? Doing the same? You're drawing too, Meg? Now I feel like Sully when I watch his streams. You feel like you miss half the conversation. You're like, oh, you're not even talking to me. Okay.
It's tough.
It is. Especially if you're playing a game. Like you're trying to concentrate on the game.
Yeah, that's why it's easier to chat when he's playing Animal Crossing versus Rocket League or
Right. Because
Warzone
he doesn't have to worry about being hit by somebody.
Yeah, the Warzone stream, it's not just Sully, but I've seen other streamers when they get so into the game that just the talking stops.
Yeah, they forget to talk.
Right. You're getting the Procreate and the pencil as well, Meg. Nice. I can't wait to see what you have to do. I mean, especially with the views that she sees every day from her hometown. I can only imagine how awesome that's gonna look. Like what you can come up with in Procreate. That's true, Gary. He only has to be worried about being hit by a net. Yeah, I really like how that line work kind of defines them, kind of brings them
I
off the
can't
page a
believe
bit.
those few lines we couldn't see right at the start have become this.
Right? The ghost in the shell.
And then each one of these markers, they have a little number on it. So this is a C4. The other ones I was using
explosive. Nice.
C5, C3. The lower the number on depends on what it is, kind of lighter it's going to be.
Gotcha.
So when I'm trying to do something like right now with the shading, just a little bit, I got a C5 right now.
Do you have a C3PO?
Got a C3. Is there a P? There's no P.
Darn.
So close.
I tried. That was a good idea, Kelly. Yeah, making some awesome coloring pages for the kids. That way they can use it too.
I have a question for the chat. Say you get a coloring book and it's like famous scenes, famous characters. Do you color it the way they naturally look, or do you switch it up like I'm going to make anybody purple or green instead of being orange and yellow?
Good question. I would definitely change it up. That's just me. I like it weird.
Yeah, like say you had a Mickey Mouse. Are you going to just go traditional Mickey Mouse colors, or are you going to do some of those colorways that Funko released?
Well, I'm definitely going to have blood dripping out of his mouth.
I like to change the colors.
Jedi's like colorblind shrug. This is really cool, JD, says Meg. Oh, I like to follow the rules when it comes to coloring books, says Ed. Ed is by the book. He's a good boy. A little bit of both. So Ben likes it both ways. Nice. Buy the coloring book. Very nice, Ed. Well done.
We can call this one Ben.
Dude, I love that.
Hardest part is putting all the markers back in because the way I have it set up, it's all by numbers. So I got to make sure I put it back because when I'm trying to color, I want to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be so I can kind of streamline everything and get it done quick.
So it's really paint by numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cheating. Okay, I see. Nice.
I'm not even sure I won't do it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I see it. It's huge.
Wow. I see it as huge. Jeez.
Oh, I put that away. I mean, I just kinda...
I had to switch over to the gallery view so everybody can see our cameras. Jeez. Didn't know
Man.
what was going on.
Yeah, well, they missed it. Well, it's pretty big, though. What to say? Impressive.
Woo!
That's true. Jessica does do her coloring on rocks now. To color those like little art rocks. Nice shading. Oh, you're glad I put my shirt back on? Darn. How do you know when you're done with a drawing?
When I'm done,
You just know, huh?
kind of.
Yeah.
Well, as you're finalizing this one, chat, do we have a new suggestion for another drawing?
Secondary Heroes After Dark. That's right. Secondary Heroes. All right, chat, let's hear them. Give us your examples. The Terminator with the teddy bear. Aw. Freddy Luke with Yoda backpack.
Is that Jedi?
Cabbage, yeah, obviously. Cabbage Man from Avatar. No more Pikachus.
Pikachu holding Thor as a hammer.
Prague is Log from Ren and Stimpy. No. You've already drawn me before. I do like the Kappa Child or Wonder Woman 84 idea. Claptrap from Borderlands is a fun one. But we'll let you decide. Let's read them off
Perry the
here.
Platypus, a Corgi, a Choco from My Hero Academia, Flash
Hey, the
Skeletor
platypus is
mashup.
funny.
Which one did you say was funny?
Perry the platypus.
Yeah.
Flash/Skeletor mashup. Cool.
Drunk Dumbo.
Mando dunking the child like Jordan. That's pretty good, Joey.
That's pretty funny. What else? So Flash in the Skeletor colorway, but with a
With a
skull. Huh.
So just Flash. Where did that go?
So like a purple Flash and it's just his skull. Stitch dressed like Wonder Woman. Drunk Batman.
Let's try the Flash in a Skeletor color.
Okay.
Okay. Damien, I'll mark you down.
All right, Damien. That's what I asked for earlier, Ben, says Gary. You asked for Stitch dress as Wonder Woman?
Skeletor color.
Yeah, Wonder Stitch.
Oh, yeah. All right. Finally it worked. Yes, Damon, finally. Your persistence paid off.
I'm kind of intrigued. Because
Yeah,
Flash is boring. But with a skeleton face, I'm intrigued. Because that gets the whole like time stuff. I do like the time parts of Flash.
You just don't like it. What, his outfit?
No, he's just boring. I don't. It's not that I don't like him. He's boring.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Flash, so I tried watching that TV show. That didn't work out for me.
Hot
That
takes.
that didn't go well. Unfollow. Ugh. Just kidding, Damien. We love you. You just don't like the characters you love. That's all.
No, that was a joke more for Josh. I like Josh's reaction more.
Yeah, poor Josh.
F in the chat for Flash.
Yeah. Can't get his own standalone movie. His actors keep getting in trouble for being terrible to women. I mean, I don't know what else to do with this character.
What?
Yeah, apparently that guy, I don't remember his name, who plays
The
the
new
Flash.
one?
Yeah, the new one, the
TV
new
series?
movie guy. No.
The movie
TV
guy?
series. Yeah.
The Ezra Miller guy?
Thank you. That's his name. I don't know why I can't remember his name. Yeah. It was on video. It's on YouTube, on the line. You can check it
On the
out.
line,
Yeah.
on the interweb.
He doesn't seem like that type of person.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, he choked a fan. That's what it was. Yeah, he actually physically choked a fan. A
Oh,
female.
well, I have no problem with choking fans. Fans are annoying AF. I thought you were saying he was like domestic abuse or something. That's a whole different type of person.
There's no difference
Of
between
course
that.
there is.
I don't know. I'm not about men touching women like that.
I
Unless
didn't know
it's
if
like
fan
in the
was a
bedroom.
woman or not.
That was a woman, yes. It was clearly a woman. That was the whole point behind it.
Oh, okay.
Was that he was choking a woman.
Did she kick him in the nuts first? I mean,
No, she just asked him for an autograph or something simple.
really?
And he went off on her, yeah.
He does
Oh,
seem
yeah.
out of the loop a lot.
He's an interesting character.
Like he's on all kinds of stuff. That's what it seems like, just based on his attire for movie premieres.
Right? Choking what now? Says Jedi.
Maybe she was into it. Wow. Don't judge, Prague. You don't
That's
know
true.
the whole story.
Could have been a 50 Shades of Grey moment. How do I know?
Oh, nobody's asked for any 50 Shades of Grey art. Too
Oh,
bad.
God.
Yeah, what the heck?
Ooh, secondary Flash.
Oh, Ben, the link got deleted for some reason. Catbot deleted it. I don't know how to undelete it.
What link?
The link to the article about it.
Oh,
Yeah, family friendly stream, exactly. She's kind of asked for it, you know? Mountain Meg says that she jokingly asked him to fight.
perception is so damn important these days.
Right? Yeah, it just definitely doesn't look good on camera though. Like you gotta think like I'm a public figure. You probably shouldn't. Like even if they wanted to. I mean, it's like that whole, Homer Simpson thing where he grabs the candy off the seat and it looks like he's touching the babysitter's butt.
The
Yeah,
Venus
it's
de Milo
all-
gummy.
If he has de Milo gummy, you gotta be careful.
So
Here's the
Damian,
cool-
Gary, and Bizarro John all said that DC is better than Marvel, even though DC's characters are all one-dimensional. That's interesting.
It's a hot take.
It is, but it's deservedly so. Seriously.
I don't know, I grew up reading both DC and Marvel, and I have to say Marvel was far more engrossing for me growing up. There's more dynamics and intricacies in the storytelling in Marvel. But I did
think
love
the
my
crutch
Batman.
of DC is just Superman is too strong of a crutch. It changes everything else they have to do.
He's almost overpowered, right?
Yeah,
like
he's
a god.
OP'd, so then they had to make Darkseid OP'd. That's why
Right.
there was that whole discussion, oh, Darkseid would defeat Thanos super easy. Well, yeah. Thanos doesn't have a Superman that he has to be more powerful than.
Well, it turns out everyone's a fan of something. That's right. It is true. I do love my Batman though. That's my jam. The whole Bat family. I like that more than Marvel altogether. Batman will always be my
Batman's just
number
Iron
one.
Man.
He's more interesting in my opinion. He has a better rogues gallery. Iron Man has literally no one. Iron Man's kind of boring to me. I like his outfit though. He has a cool outfit. He has that going for him at least. I think I somehow hate half of myself. Okay, bid. We're gonna start fighting soon. That's right, Damien.
Why?
Them fighting wars. He's just being
Marvel's
silly.
better than DC, but you can love whatever you want. I love a bunch of terrible stuff.
See, exactly. Like Mac and Me. Mac and Me is awful. But
Frog
man,
loves Mac and Me. He knows
that's
that
like,
it's one of
I
the
love
worst
it.
movies ever, but he still loves it.
All right. I'll own up to it. The problem is people won't own up to the fact that some of the stuff that they like just isn't as good as other stuff. And it really is weird to me. It's almost like they're tuning out something or they have like a mental block. I don't get it. But hey, it's all right. It's nothing to do with what you love. I love burritos, but my wife doesn't. Is that because you are too gassy when you eat burritos?
Yeah, it's the after.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. Damien. That's true. Listen to the podcast. Trevor is wrong a lot.
I don't think I've been wrong on the podcast. I've been wrong in person, but on the podcast, I think I'm 100 for 100.
Trevor does the homework.
I research it out before I throw out those hot takes. That's why I don't actually have hot takes.
More like simmered down takes. How can one not like burritos? I don't like beans, so if it's a green burrito, I do not like them.
You don't
Beans
like
are-
beans?
Burrito.
Beans are disgusting. I do not like them,
What?
sir. Ugh.
Have you had those spicy jalapeno beans?
Ugh. No, I don't like spicy either.
Okay.
No spices. No spices.
So
no.
you don't like roller coasters, you don't like spicy,
No.
and you don't like any dairy products.
No, I'm a pretty even keeled guy, man. I'm pretty low key. What about an ice cream burrito? Oh, Jesus. That sounds like my worst nightmare. Oh, all beans, sir. I don't like the mushiness, the weirdness of it. I've tried many times. Tried all different flavors in it. Yeah,
Do you eat tacos without beans?
correct. So when I go
You
to
eat
like
like a
Taco
Mexican
Bell,
street taco?
yes. So I eat it like with meat, no beans, like meat and rice. Meat, rice, cheese, sour cream. Yeah, that's what
No
we do.
cheese, no dairy.
I'll have cheese once in a while. I'll allow it on a taco.
It's dangerous, bro.
It is dangerous. It's dangerous for other people usually. Why? Well, a choco taco, I do like those. I can't have them anymore, but I do like a good choco taco. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, same here, Jessica. I do not like avocado. It's the same thing. It's the same idea. It's the concept of, it's not about taste. It's about the texture of it, I think.
That's why I
Texture of
don't like
avocado and that.
tomatoes is the texture.
Oh, tomatoes is the worst. Oh, yeah. And I like tomato flavors. Nothing wrong with the flavor. I like ketchup. I like all that stuff. I like sauces. But yeah, that.
Yeah, that slice of tomato, especially like if it's on a
Huh.
burger, you know, like a bun and the burger and the lettuce and the pickle, they all have like a certain consistency, and then tomatoes like, no, I have a completely like gooey thing that interrupts everything.
Yeah, it's awful. Like, surprise. I like how this is coming out so far, Coach.
This is outstanding.
I got a
I would watch
reference
this
up
Flash.
of the Flash.
Damien,
in
you are correct.
Skeletor.
Damien, you are correct, and you're not the first person to mention that. My favorite thing in the world is Uncrustables. So yes, I do eat like a 10-year-old kid. I used to eat cereal all day long.
Cereal's the best, man.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cereal?
Oh, any
All
kind. I
sorts.
like any kind of sugary cereal. I mean, non-sugary cereal too, though. I like anything. I'm not really picky with cereal. I'll eat all of it. You name a cereal, I will eat it. Probably my favorite growing up though as a kid was probably CTC and Lucky Charms. Those are kind of my two favorites. I also liked Life cereal a lot when I was a kid. Liked it dry, like just eating it, handfuls of it as like a snack. A lot.
I like Cheerios and Rice Krispies mixed together.
Well, I've not
That's a
tried
good
that.
combo. I've had
Sounds
that.
interesting. I do like Rice Krispies. That's true. I do like Rice
Rice
Krispies.
Krispies by themselves, it's like they get soggy, but with the Cheerios somehow they don't. It's weird.
That's my only thing about them is I have to eat them fast. Like whenever I have Rice Krispies, I make sure not to put in that much milk.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I can't have milk anymore, so there goes that.
Meg, that sounds like a good day.
That does sound like a good day. But her excuse is she has kids. Once you have the black and white version of this flash drawn, it would be really easy to photocopy it and reverse it to make a reverse flash before coloring it in. Ah.
And so some of the stuff that I do that starts out traditional, actually most of it, I'll get it done. I'll do the lines, so like with the ink, and then I'll scan it in. And then because when you print stuff out for digital, if you do just a straight up copy and then straight to print, it doesn't translate over well nicely. So you have to do a little editing to the colors. So if you do the lines first and then you bring it into Photoshop, you can digitally color it and it makes it look like a more cohesive piece.
Ah.
Because then you can redo the lines and you can have a little more time and you can have that undo if you mess up.
Right. That makes sense. And Patrick, no, I don't know what Oatly
No, Ed,
is.
it's a combo. We're doing Skeletor Flash. And by we're, I mean I'm not doing anything at all.
Yeah, we're sitting here. Oatly is just about the best oat milk. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna have anything, I do like almond milk. I'm a big fan. I actually prefer the taste of almond milk over dairy milk, which I know is controversial apparently.
Yeah, almond milk's nasty. I mean, it's not controversial. You
See?
can like nasty things. It's okay. It's not controversial.
The what do you call it? The vanilla flavored one is so good with cereal. Oh my god, it's like divine. It's like having ice cream in your cereal, like actual ice cream.
Almond milk is just bitter.
I haven't had that experience. Maybe I have. No, I think there was one brand that I did not care for, and I had to choose the other one. I forget which brand.
Have you
it
had
was, but I
cashew
think,
milk?
No, I've heard good things though about that.
Cashew milk is expensive,
No, well, that's
Yeah,
probably why I
it is.
haven't had it.
but it's tasty. It's like cashew butter.
Haven't had that either. But I'll cash you
Cashew stuff,
outside.
It leaves like a film on the top of your mouth and on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Which one does?
Cashew milk and cashew butter.
Oh, weird.
Cashews are interesting plants. Or where cashews, the plants they come from. You realize why they're so expensive when you have this whole like fruit thing. It almost looks like a dragon fruit or something, and there's a single cashew inside of it.
Gotcha. Oh, you know what, Ed? Maybe it's because I didn't grow up with 2%. And I think my my mother, who is a doctor, liked the 2%. She thought it was too fatty, so we always had like a 1 or 0% milk. It's
Oh,
awful.
that is
Like
nasty.
water.
I agree. 2% milk is tasty. Once you start going down, it gets nastier every percentage that drops.
So I'll leave it at that. I'll say that I like it better than 1% milk. But as of 2% milk, it's been too long since I've had that to really say. God, I can never do hands. That was my one thing I was bad at when I was drawing.
Hands are a pain in the butt.
Oh, gosh. You make it look easy, sir.
I know this hand's even in like running pose.
Right? Runner's pose. Do you draw every day to keep in practice? Is that something you do?
About. I try to. So on the mornings when I go to work at 5 a.m., I usually get home around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I try to get some drawn in before I just pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I've actually passed out in my chair drawing because I'm just so beat.
Wow.
And it's the same thing too when I get home at night from the night shift at Trader Joe's. I'll get off like 11, shower all the nasty corona off me, and then try to get some drawing in before I pass out.
Oh, my mother said that she shopped at Trader Joe's, and she said she really liked what they did. They treated her very well, is what they said.
Right.
With this, they wiped down her cart for her and even asked to shop for her if they needed to.
Oh yeah, we're doing all that stuff at our location too.
I like that.
Didn't the owner of Trader Joe's just die?
Yeah.
Like a couple months
Yes,
ago?
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, not too long ago.
He was like the first fearless flyer.
Fearless flyer. I work in marketing, which has brands like Silk International Delight. That's right, Silk. I think Silk was the one that I tried.
Drawing would be pretty cool.
I don't do soy. Not good for my tatas. So I'm all about the dairy, plant-based coffee life. I love coffee, though. Oh, God, coffee so much.
How many seasons are there of that Flash TV show? Are there like 500
Oh,
seasons?
too many. Yeah, one too many. 500? I don't know. I think they're on season 10 or 11 now. So delicious. What's so
I
delicious?
can barely do single TV seasons that are more than 8 episodes at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm at that point now too. I'm like, if there's gonna be a show now, it has to be only about 8, maybe 10. 10's pushing it, but that's
10
what
is
Netflix
max.
likes to do. Like that's the Netflix standard, right? Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, those old seasons where there's 23 episodes because they need to go from Labor Day to Memorial Day. That's
Right.
just... I can't do it. There's such filler episodes I don't care about.
I thought about rewatching some old shows, and I'm like, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could rewatch some of them because it'd be like, I remember all those stupid filler episodes, but no, thank you.
It's not a hatred. I just can't do it. I know
Right.
Supernatural has a ton of seasons. I just can't get into it.
Yeah, I'm the kind of same way. I don't think it's a hate for the material, but you can tell, like even the creators themselves will admit that it's awful to have that many episodes.
It's just
it
a burden
really
for
it's waste. It's a waste of
script
time. Yep. It's like, okay, I guess we have to make up some silly Monster of the Week episode this week. Oh, what are we gonna have this time? Oh, this guy eats whatever, and we got to figure out why he does that. It's like the same
Yeah, I think
thing.
the last serial on like a major
Boring.
network I watched was Grimm. And the
Oh my
overarching
God, that's right,
storyline of
Grimm.
Grimm was cool, but there was so many episodes that
Too many filler.
Who
I think because by
cares?
season 2, I gave up on it. I'm like, I can't do this filler crap. I just don't care about these side quests. I'm like, I only care about the 2 main characters. And I found out that the 1 main character wasn't even in the show after a while. I'm like, what's the point? What is the point? What else are we saying on this chat here? I stopped watching Flash when Tom Felton showed up. Well, yeah, that's an unfortunate face for you. Yeah,
we need
I like Grimm too.
Frog's list of unfortunate faces.
I mean, one of them is mine, so
That's fair
I'll
enough.
be the leader. Yes, sad crew, yeah.
Sad crew.
Trader Joe's has a good oat milk. Okay. Now, one of these days, I might get back into eating cereal again. I just, I'm trying to not eat that kind of stuff as much anymore. Like the last few years, I've been eating just like mostly like egg in the morning and stuff, which is pretty good. Lots of protein. It's lean.
It's
That
a
gives me
weird
energy.
balancing act, Damien. Like he's saying it turned more into a soap, but I always say TV shows are a better medium for storytelling, but then you have this idea where they go too far with it. Like it's better than a movie, but when you do like Watchmen was amazing for 1 season. I don't need any more Watchmen.
Yeah, you don't need more. Don't do any more.
It's-
Stop
it's
there.
really good.
Perfect,
Just done.
right? I'm the same way. End it. It's perfect. That was the best ending. Let's do it. Done.
It had
But
that
they don't.
Inception style ending.
Right. But they don't need it. But that's what people are doing. It's like, oh, we got to do another season of this. It's like the same thing with the end of the effing world. It's like, you didn't need it, but the fans demand it. So the writer's like, I guess I'll make up another season.
It's a tough
You don't
balancing
need-
act.
Yeah, you don't need it. I understand it from networks' perspectives. If they have money on their hands and they're making money off this property, they want it to keep going. It's like The
kinda
Walking Dead.
Mandalorian. Season 1 was good. I don't know what else they're gonna do. It's
I
gonna be a
don't know
lot
either.
of kind of like monster.
I'm a
of the
bit
Week
worried.
Stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, how long is it going to take them to find that planet? Like, Are they going to go there right away? Like, is there going to be a new? I don't know. I'm hoping to do something with Ming Na Wen because obviously some character dragged her off screen. So she's being used. Her character is being used for something. So that hopefully will come into play. We'll see. But yeah, I think that The Walking Dead suffered from it.
What about The Boys? Do you think they need to go past season 2? Well, we have to see.
So the problem is I haven't read the comic books. I have no idea like what happens in it. So if there's a need for it, like if people said, "Oh, I read all the comic books and the story was perfect the way it was," then I would say, "Yeah, sure, let's do as many episodes as we need to finish that story." But no, I mean, I would rather have it be just 2 seasons if it tells the complete story.
Yeah, Lost after season 4 would have been an amazing series as a whole.
It would have been. Yeah, they kind of milked it for what it's worth. That was ABC's cash cow.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on ABC.
Yep.
I think that's when I stopped too. It was like season 4 of Lost. You're really confusing.
I think part of the problem too, and it's an issue not just with a show like Lost, but any kind of show that has like its premise is the mystery itself, is that everyone wants it answered, and that's not always the best way to go.
But yeah, they don't really want that answer.
Right. They don't realize that they don't want it, and then they get it and they're mad. Like, well, yeah, it's not as fun to explain everything. And it becomes boring and tedious, and that's what we got. Even though I love aspects of the final season a lot, it's clunky and plotting, and man, they should have just. I wonder if the writer's strike had something to do with it too. I think it would have ended earlier. Yeah. Sorry, we're sorry about your stuff here, Coach JD. I feel like we're going off script here and not talking about your artwork.
No, I'm listening to all y'all's saying.
No, Heroes. That's a great example. Oof, man.
Like, do you think if Lost came out now on like HBO or some, Damon Lindelof gets the same like privileges that he did with Watchmen? It's like 2 seasons.
Oh yeah, most likely. I mean, that's kind of what he did with on HBO with The Leftovers. He pretty much did the same. He pretty much did the ending that he wanted to do for Lost on that show that he couldn't do. He's like, I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm going to give you this instead, and it's going to be crazy and great. And I was like, all right, thank you. I'll give you some answers, but not everything. Don't show me all your cards, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first season of Heroes was a lot of fun. It was great. And once again, that was a writer's strike issue, I think. And then they got in all these other people that didn't know how to write. It was unwatchable.
I wonder if this pandemic's going to influence like writers and show developments.
It will. In what capacity, I don't know, but it will.
Yeah.
But yes, we agree, Damon. Damon says that we all love your artwork. It's amazing. JD.
You don't have to be a Skeletor or Flash fan to appreciate how amazing this is.
Right? Flashator.
I need to have a discussion with Damien one day of why he loves the Flash.
There's a lot of people that really love the Flash, though.
I know. I'm like completely oblivious.
I just don't know enough about the Flash to
like I know a bunch about Superman and Batman, but I've never really known anything about the Flash other than he's included with them.
Yeah, he's like the extra on set.
Like I know more about Teen Titans.
Yeah, those are fun characters. Season 2 is god awful because of the twins. Correct, Ed. Correct.
Does anyone actually watch stuff on that DC network?
Oh, I forgot there's a DC network.
People said something was good on there, right? There was one thing that was good.
It was like the Teen Titans and...
Yeah, there was a live action Teen Titans where they swore.
I don't know if that was the good one.
I don't think that was a good one either. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Good?
Doom Patrol is the one that's good. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, there is one. Oh, Damien says it's tied to growing up, which makes sense. There's a lot of things that I grew up with that I absolutely love that don't make any sense to me other than I grew up with it. You know? It's like I can't explain it to people. Like Star Wars, the same thing with Star Wars. Like I can tell that they're not necessarily the best movies, but like I grew up with them and I had the toys, so obviously
best movies ever made. They're exactly impeccable.
Hey
These
Tanner,
new
thanks for
Disney
the
things
sparks.
are an offense to my very existence.
They are. How dare Disney?
How dare
Thanks for
Disney?
thanks for joining us, fellow artist Tanner.
So, I'm drawing.
I don't know how
Yep.
anyone picks between DC or Marvel, though. That was my main point.
Yeah, I was there. Like as a kid, I read everything. Like it didn't matter. Like to me, I didn't know it. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm reading this because it's Marvel or DC or Image or Boom or whatever. You know, we didn't have as much back then, but yeah, it wasn't like doing that. I just picked up whatever looked cool, and then I fell in love with the character. And I'm like, cool, I want to read more about that character or that story. You know, nowadays it's like, oh my god, you're either one or the other. It's like,
Yeah, it's the whole
why?
versus thing.
It's so annoying.
It's just kind of our existence. Like, how could you not love Batman and Superman and Spider-Man and the
Right.
Fantastic Four and oh, I love X-Men and that means I can't like Wonder Woman. It's weird.
Yeah, so it's bizarre.
Embrace
Like
it
the
all. Think
stories.
how
Yeah,
much content you have.
exactly. You have much more content than that case. That's right. Yeah, Ed. I think as a kid, I probably had no idea there's a difference between the two. I think it wasn't until I was like maybe like 12 and I was like hanging out in the comic book shop all day. So like I kind of knew at that point because like you become friends with the people that like work there and other people that show up and they teach you things. And like I when one of my favorite experiences in a comic book shop was the day that Image Comics launched. They launched Spawn #1, and I was in there looking for my usual X-Men comic book because I was obsessed with Storm, I think at the time. And the guy at the counter said, "Hey, you want something new?" And I said, "Sure, I'll try something." He said, "Pick up Spawn #1. Trust me, and you want to keep that." I'm like, all right. And of course, I went home, I read it, and it was like it blew my mind. I mean, it was like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like it inspired me to want to draw comics. That's how much I loved it. The art style was just absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like that before. Like, as a kid, like you're all used to these like kid friendly things, you know, and nothing's really that scary or creepy or intense. And that was just intense. If you ever read the first issue or any issue of Spawn, but that first issue especially, yeah, that's something else, man. So thank you to that comic book guy on that day. I think I was 12 or 14. I don't know when that came out. Is that 94 when the Image launched? Maybe Prague. I love that comic book shop.
I like this discussion. Meg says that Batman and Wonder Woman and Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. Ben says
Yeah.
X-Men, Wolverine, Deadpool, Scarlet Witch, Batman, and Swamp Thing. Because
There
just
you
you
go.
like them all.
It's like them all, man. You like them all. I mean, I grew up in even my very first comic books were stuff like, I think it was like Garfield and Casper and G.I. Joe, like those kind of comics. And comics based on movies. Like I was a big fan of like, if I saw a movie I liked, they usually had a comic book of that movie, you know? Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a tie-in comic book that was like scene for scene in the movie, but in comic book form. Like stuff like that was fun. I had all the Nintendo ones, like Mario Brothers had a comic book series that they sold at 7-Eleven. That was fun. You had issue #1, Ben? What happened to it? I still have mine. See, my problem was as I still am today, I always take stuff out of the packaging. So I didn't buy one to rock, one to stock.
Yeah, you need one to rock, one to stock.
I took it home. I saw that poster. I ripped that poster out and hung it on my wall. And I read through that thing so many times that it is on its last legs. I mean, that is one of my favorite issues of comic books ever. The worst part of not having a kid that's interested in comic. Yeah. That's why I don't have kids. I don't have to be disappointed.
Do you think Monsters of the Universe is rewatchable now, Damien?
What of the universe?
Masters of the Universe?
Oh, the movie?
Just the show.
Oh, the show. I'm thinking of the TV, the movie.
Yeah,
that
like
came out,
the 80s show. Could I put it on and be like, this is good stuff?
Oh, I doubt it. There's shows that I've gone back as a kid and I try to watch them. I'm like, never mind. I'm just gonna hold into my nostalgia. Nope. Because they're all the same thing every week, you know. Yeah, I think one of the only ones that I grew up with that actually had great story content that I can rewatch now is Batman the Animated the animated series. That might be one of the few that where you can tell that the adults working on the show weren't trying to just sell toys; they were trying to tell a story. You know, Paul Dini really was trying to tell a story, a unique story for Batman. So that might be it. Some of the X-Men ones maybe, but it's more for just, you know, nostalgia's sake. The theme song and all that stuff. And hearing Rogue's voice. Gotta love that Southern voice. Gotta love it. See, I already forgot what his colorway was for Skeletor. I'm like, what are you going to color it? And there you are.
I started drawing and realized that I just drew Skeletor running fast.
Yeah, but to say you need to make him more flashy. Like, how's it going to be like the Flash? Like maybe the emblem is red. I don't know how to do that. Yellow. I don't know. Flash.
I'm gonna add the bolts and stuff with the color purple. It's very dark, so if I try to I want to put the yellow lines in all over the suit.
Right.
But it's too close together. So if I were to put a yellow, next to a purple, you see that it'll bleed really close together.
Lakers.
And won't come out nice.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go over with this, with the gel pen, the neon color,
right?
Because that'll stand out on all the colors easily.
Very nice. And Damien, what are you talking about? Kevin Smith's version? Is he doing Masters of the Universe?
Yeah.
I do remember this now.
I never realized until right now that Skeletor was such a big Laker fan. Thank you, JD.
Jeez. Is it going to be? It's going to be a cartoon though, right? It's not live action, I think, if I remember correctly.
Isn't it like an anime style?
Yeah, I think so. Now I'm remembering this news that he was doing this. I heard the color purple Whoopi Goldberg. Shout out to the color purple. Yeah, the anime style might throw me off. I'm not too sure. But we'll see. The shading. Shading's like my favorite part to see. I don't know why. Because people are going to be expecting Master Universe. It's going to look nothing like it. Yeah, that's true. She-Ra. Oh, that show She-Ra. Do you call that anime style? I didn't think that was really anime style, but
the one on Netflix.
Yeah, is that what I guess is an anime style? It didn't look anime style to me. It just looked more like, I don't know, like Disney Channel animation. So I don't know. Yeah, I heard that show is pretty good though. Love.
I don't have to color the whole thing if y'all want to keep getting more stuff.
It's up to you. Yeah, we can move on to a new character if you like. So chat, get ready for maybe a new character. I guess you can always go back to this too, right? That's true. The kids like the anime. That's for sure.
Part of the thing too. People don't like when you make things like from their childhood for a new childhood. People don't like that at all.
Yeah, for me, I don't care. I just don't care for that style of animation.
I was watching the new Aladdin because I'm doing all these 4K things. I watched like.
I thought because you hated yourself or something. Okay.
Aladdin is really good. I mean, people hate it because it's not the animated version with Robin Williams, but that's a stupid reason to hate it.
Oh, I don't care at all. I'm just making fun of you. I've never seen it. It could be the greatest thing I've ever seen. It could be the greatest thing I've never not seen.
It's not great, but it's not.
Oh.
It's entertaining throughout.
Let's see what else they're saying.
This story of Aladdin.
It was good to see that Will Smith didn't try to just copy Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no way he could.
Joker as Captain America? Okay. Captain Kirk is a superhero.
Donald Duck is a Jedi. She-Ra, right in time, with a lightsaber.
Okay. Ah. She-Ra as a Jedi.
She-Ra like the original one?
Yeah, which version of She-Ra?
Well, let's do something that's not Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, we already did Masters of the Universe. Let's move on. That's
Let's
true.
get as many different fandoms
And
going.
no more Flash, Manny.
Harley Quinn is Sailor Moon. Ooh.
Interesting. I'm picturing that in my head right now.
That seems pretty provocative.
Ooh, that does seem pretty provocative.
Wonder Stitch is still an option.
Wonder Stitch would be fun.
Megatron, Voltron.
What type of Wonder Woman? Is that Geary?
What do you mean?
He's the Wonder Woman Stitch. Like what?
Oh
version
yeah,
of Wonder Woman?
what type? Which Wonder Woman does you want to go with?
Okay. Gary,
Let's
you're
see.
still here?
My gun in bed is kind of late over there.
Mm-hmm. Batman and Superman colors.
Nah, leave my Batman alone.
Gary said he's open to any Wonder Woman.
All
Any
right.
Wonder Woman will do.
Okay.
I would say go 80s Wonder Woman.
I'll finish this
Nicely
guy up later.
done. Look at that. I love your lightning. It's fantastic. It's on fire.
Lightning.
It is always dealer's choice. Oh, I thought you were going to rip it up. What are you doing?
Done.
Every
hate
time
it.
I'll do that. I'll spend a whole bunch of time on something and like, I don't like it. And
It
scratch
would be very zen to just, draw it and then burn it in the fire.
Can
Like
always do another one.
sand castles in the sand.
We're still here, guys. Just a heads up. We like to switch back every so often in case you thought we would get lost or these voices aren't actually attached to faces. We have Coach JD here. It's 9 o'clock. It's top of the hour with Secondary Heroes Artist Alley. We are here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. We'll have a new artist next week. But for now, we have Coach JD drawing Wonder Woman Stitch. I don't know who gets the priority. It's up to you.
Stitch and just and Wonder Woman stuff, I guess. Is that what Gary's asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it Wonder Woman wearing a Stitch onesie, or is it Stitch wearing Wonder Woman clothes?
I assumed it was Stitch wearing a Wonder Woman outfit, like he's cosplaying as Wonder Woman. Like he's going to Comic-Con, he's all excited, and he's dressing up as his favorite character, Wonder Woman.
Cool backstory and everything.
Yeah. You like my backstory? Yeah. He's finally going to Comic-Con. And he gets there and he finds out it's been closed down because of the coronavirus. Yes, he's very sad.
Wow. Especially because he wouldn't be infected. He's like not in the range because he's a different species. And he still can't.
You know
go.
what though? I do like Ben's idea of Wonder Woman wearing a Stitch onesie. That would be adorable.
Try that after this.
All right. No, Manny. We can still hear the flash hate spewing from you. No need to switch cameras. You can feel it. Feel your hatred. Succumb to it. Do it.
Do it.
The Emperor's rad. The real Emperor, not the clone Emperor they used in the new movie. Good thing Stitch is immune. That's true. Yeah, he might be immune. Maybe not. Maybe it's mutating. Cats are getting it now, so you never know.
Species 626.
Yeah.
Cats are getting corona now?
As of today, yeah.
That's not good.
First
Well,
reported
actually,
case.
for 2 weeks. But okay.
Maybe it has been 2 weeks. This is the first day I've heard of it, though.
They have little masks for cats. It's hilarious.
Aw.
Chad, if you just search cats wearing masks, it's some of the most hilarious pictures on the internet.
Have Stitch whipping the lasso of truth with a shaved ice cream cone at the end of it. That's a lot of detail.
Ice cream cone at the end of the
whip of lasso of truth, I mean.
Yeah, the tiger in the New York Zoo got it a couple weeks ago. Or it went to a bunch of tigers. Now domestic cats are getting it. So I guess a tiger
Rip.
could be a domestic cat depending on what you watch. I haven't seen
Right?
Tiger King, so I
Could
wouldn't know.
be. Could be. Watch out, Carol Baskin. You might be next.
Imagine she got it from the cats.
Right?
She's old, right?
Yeah, she's not too young. I'd say she's probably like in her 60s.
Not a good
50s
age
or
range to
60s.
be in.
Yeah, not really. Not with her body type. Mm-mm. Oh my god, the cats wearing masks are creepy, says Gary. Guess he's been looking them up. 200 silly bucks. Do we still have this? Let's see. Oh.
I think we have Hero Bucks still.
$100.
I just don't have a Sully supply of giveaway stuff.
Oh my
Wow, you
god,
have
look how much I have.
11,000.
Holy cow. Woo! I should probably spend some of those. I don't know where I'd spend them at, but sure. Holy cow. What was I doing? Man.
I didn't even know we've been streaming that long.
Right? Well, 3 hours for each of these live streams. 3,000, not too bad. Jedi.
What should
Jerry
we
with
do with
1,000?
the Hero Bucks?
Huh.
People have a lot.
I know. Well, think about something.
If I
some
only
kind of
could turn
fun.
Hero Bucks into like Nook Miles or Bells, I would take that.
There you go. I know. I guess I'd like to watch myself, Meg. What can I say? Hey. Hey. I think it's snack time. What do I got? What do I got? What's going on in here? Listen
I
to
almost
what I
see an outline of
say.
Baby Yoda. That's how much I've seen him. Because the mouth, that kind of looks like
Oh,
the collar that he
yeah.
wears.
Looks like a frog.
Who was it that drew Stitch last time? Was that Julie?
Yeah, Julie drew a Stitch, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
she drew it digitally, so now we get to see it drawn with a pencil. Kind of fun. Oh, Manny's heading out. He said, "Good job with it."
Later,
Hey,
man.
Manny. Yeah, Stitch General Grievous. That was it.
That's right. That's right. That was a fun one. I look so happy. Oh, Gary, I'm eating a certain type of pretzel. It is called a pretzel crisp. It's like a flat, crispy pretzel. It's very good. I put it away. There we go.
Sean, best of luck picking up those drugs.
Oh, I thought you said rugs.
Did you hear there was a whole article about drug dealers in the time of coronavirus and how market's down? They're having a tough time because of physical distancing to get the product over and get the exchange.
Huh, hilarious.
Good times. Every business is impacted.
Every business of every kind. It's a good idea, Sean.
Oh, the joke
Go.
was just the phrasing of it. I read it wrong.
Strippers must be having a hard time. Well, somebody's having a hard time if there's strippers involved. I'll tell you that.
Oh god, frog.
Everybody's wearing their hot pants.
I almost forgot the years.
Don't forget the ears. Those are important. Muy importante. Oh. Oh, she's got OnlyFans. That's why. Oh, and she has MC. Oh, I thought you said and she has MC. Like MC was paying her. Ben, that's hilarious. Oh, I guess you can't use the word lingerie. So be careful, chat.
What was in the Stitch's hand? Something about what was it, taco?
Taco knows the lasso of truth.
Yeah.
The lasso of truth was lassoing a snow cone.
Oh, snow cone.
I don't know how that would work. I'm just a lasso of truth. I think it'd be fun. Just think how many wipes a strip club would go through just for the poles, right? Sanitize those bathrooms. There you go. That works. See, now I can make out.
So bright and cheery.
Yep. He's so happy to be going to Comic-Con. Why wouldn't he? That snow cone better tell the truth. That's right. Yeah, shave your lies for later.
I've only seen Lilo and Stitch in Spanish.
Nice. I have never seen it. Oh, wait. That is what
Bueno.
Oh, Stitch. Says Jessica. That's right. Even though I've never seen it, I do like the character design of Stitch.
Did anyone watch the anime version of Lilo and Stitch?
No, sir. See if the chat did.
I just recently found out that was a thing.
Lilo y Stitcho, Jedi. Oh, the Spanish version of Lilo and Stitch is actually Gary's favorite films, he says. I didn't know that existed, said Sully. Well, there you go. I guess it does. Is it black market? Like what?
No, that's a for real anime thing.
On Disney Plus?
Stitch ends up leaving Lilo and then going to live with a cousin or something.
Oh.
I don't know. I just read up about it when I was drawing Stitch the other day.
Interesting.
Because I kept seeing some images of Lilo and Stitch, and I was like, "This don't look real."
Is it relatively recent?
I think 2014.
It's real. It's real,
wow.
says Gary.
Lilo and Stitch anime made me cringe. First YouTube results.
Oh. Oops. Oopsie.
Stitch doesn't look anime at all.
No.
Every other character design looks changed, but Stitch looks exactly the same.
And Damien, I'm going to let mine roll over. I don't want to have to go through the process again next year. Or I can get a refund and just try to get a badge from somebody. I don't know.
You might get a badge from having a panel. I don't know.
Exactly. I know.
They haven't told me if my press that was good for 2 years counts for next year.
The rollover? Should probably ask them.
Could you plug in
His mouth by itself looks creepy. I don't know why, it just does. Here's a little known fact. I can look any direction in my home and see a Stitch. Oh, that much Stitch around the house. I like my buddy's house. They're like that. Everything is Stitch. Everything. Even the ceiling. At their house, my friend's house, probably.
How have I been with keeping the paper where it's supposed to be so y'all can see?
Oh,
Because I
gotcha.
get lost drawn. And I'm like, oh yeah, people need to see what I'm doing.
You're like off screen. Drawn
Just
on
leave
the
the room.
Yep. I usually draw on the toilet.
That's where all my best ideas come from.
Nice. On the pooper. In every room, there's an elephant at the Pogue's house. I believe it. I feel like that's a game. And I'm guessing you guys don't have a Switch, Ed and Jessica. Because if you did, I bet you guys would love Animal Crossing.
I haven't encountered an elephant on Animal Crossing. I wonder if they're there.
Like even like a design or anything?
I'm gonna look that up. There's elephant slides, but I don't know about an actual neighbor.
In fact, I'm going to make that happen just for you, says Ed.
There are elephants. Oh, I've seen you before. You're on.
You're on
Corey's
Greyjoy?
Island?
Oh, I thought you were talking about you're on Greyjoy.
What, elephants?
No, you said Euron. But I'm sure if we did, we would probably be jumping on the Bat Knight. Yeah. Oh, No Man's Sky, very nice. Yeah, it's funny when that game first came out, man. It got poo-pooed on by everyone, and now it seems like it's had a resurgence, and people are like, "Just kidding, it's great." So
You just have to give them time to update it and develop it.
yeah, maybe that's all it was.
It's like Battlefront 2. It was like, oh, this is the worst game ever made. Now people love it.
Yep, there you go. Give it time.
So I messed up just now.
Oh no.
Can anyone spot it?
The toenails, maybe.
Yup.
He
Okay.
doesn't have
I
6
was looking at a
arms.
reference of him sitting down and his
Yeah.
hands were all like between his legs, and I was looking at his hands instead of his feet.
Whoops. That's all right. No one
No
will
one knew.
notice. No one knew. The updates for the game have actually made it pretty great because now I know I can do really creepy stuff with it. And that's dangerous for me.
There are elephants in Animal Crossing.
Oh, there you go.
There's one on Corgi's Island, one of his little neighbors.
All right. No elephant on Animal Crossing. Slide for a playground. There's slides, aren't there?
What's her name? Ellie.
Ooh,
Ellie the
Ellie.
elephant.
That makes sense. Maybe he's grasping a branch of a tree like a koala, says Ed.
There we go.
I just noticed the cuff links. Nice. Stitch has claws on his toes, says Gary. Oh, I thought those were nipples. What? On his toes? Interesting. Kind of reminds me of that bad guy from The Tick, who has like the nipples that come out of his chest and poke people in the eye. It's great. I love The Tick. Oh, so
I remember
good.
watching a cartoon when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was the cartoon from back in the day had that character.
I tried watching the new one. I didn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into
The
it.
Amazon one?
Yeah, I couldn't get into it either.
Every
Just
second
not-
that I watch it, I'm like, why am I still watching this? So,
Yeah,
That's
I gave
a
up on it.
endorsement.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gary can't hear us, but Ben and Jedi say they do hear us.
What? Prague, Gary can't hear you guys talk. Talk louder? What? We're old. What do you want me to do? I refreshed, nothing changed? I know I had to refresh mine earlier because it froze, but the chat didn't freeze, which was weird. Just the video. Gary, how about now? Yes, turn up your hearing aid,
I
Gary.
really wish Mixer had some kind of like testing system. Like, if it
Yeah.
didn't work, there's really nothing I can do.
Right. Yeah, Sully can hear us just fine. He could use that feature too. I know it's always frustrating when you get on here, you don't know what's happening. It's like,
Yeah.
Well, everything was working fine when I was talking to you two, and then you're all go time.
I
And it
know.
stopped.
Yeah.
And it stopped right as we went live. That was great. Good timing. Fantastic. Oh, that's interesting. Ed has his YouTube broadcast up on the TV in the living room, but they're using their phones to chat. Smart. I like it. That's kind of how I do things for work. I have like my TV using as my monitor for my laptop, and I have my phone for Slack so I can talk to everybody at work. It works really well. That's right, smart. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Jed's on his exercise bike right now doing it on an iPad. Nice. And getting an echo from both because they both have sound on. Perfect. I'm glad.
When do you decide to replace that paper with all those test draws?
When the whole thing gets colored and there's no white left.
Should auction that off on eBay.
There's some people who do, they'll sell their entire sketchbook for hundreds of thousands.
I know, but those are, like their DC artists will do that. I've seen that before.
Those are
Oh
so
my
cool
God.
to see.
Crazy. Oh, he keeps one low because sometimes the iPad glitches. Gotcha. This is awesome to Scary. It is awesome.
Oh. Stars.
Gotta have stars.
I hate drawing stars.
You know what? I do too. I've always hated drawing stars. I can never do them right.
It's easier in digital. You just get that star shape.
That's true. Plug it right in.
That's not putting one right there.
Put a couple stars.
Yeah, maybe a few. That's too funny. I do like the snow cone idea. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good touch. Not one right there either.
No. You should have done from behind and put one on his butt.
On my butt.
Yep.
Nope.
On our movie pilot episodes, I would totally do a Disney spin-off where Stitch goes to Comic-Con.
Yeah. Meets everybody. Has a lot of fun. Becomes like the star. Jedi should have done it from behind. Prague. Indeed.
I
don't know if
figure
Stitcher
out
will.
what combination of blue I want to go with.
Either way, you blew it. Oh, there you go. I'm trying to think what else he would do at Comic-Con. I don't really know enough about the character to know his personality. Like, does he eat a lot? It looks like he eats a lot.
He does. He
Okay.
loves that food.
Okay. Maybe he'd like go over to the Auntie Anne's booth, eat all the pretzels. Why did both my feeds lock up at the same time, but better now? Who knows? Who knows with Mixer? Okay, so Ed has a comment for you, JD.
What up?
So he says, I got to say I truly appreciate the fact that you have the image of Stitch and Skeletor and everything that he's drawing in his head, and he's not looking at a reference material while he's doing it.
I'm looking at reference for all these. With each of them, though, I look at it quick, and then I'll just try to draw.
Still impressive.
I try not to look at it and stare, because then it'll just look like a carbon copy.
Right. Yeah, you kind of want to make it your own, right? You don't want it to have it be just the same. Because that's like what I used to do. I used to like have like the picture in front of me, like I'm going to try to draw that, and then it would look exactly like it, just bigger or smaller. Mm-hmm. Not quite my own, you know?
Yeah, one quick glance, and then I'll go and I'll look back at it just to make sure, like the coloring and things. So that's what I did with the toes too. Because I looked, I'm like, okay, quick glance, look, he's got nails on there.
Right.
And then as I was drawing it, I remember when I drew the little card a while back, I'm like, nah, that don't look right.
Still awesome though, says everybody. Says Jedi. Yeah, still amazing.
Stitch one right there.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
I think this one took me about 4 hours.
Whew.
What's different about this one too is the lines they're not black, they're all colored ink, and then I color it so it makes it look a little more kind of final, like the cartoon does.
Right. Fantastic. I like it. Yeah, that's a cute one. So scary. Just hit 13 miles on your bike. Dang. Bentley. Holy cow. Not bad. You know what I should do is get like a Peloton type bike and play like Fortnite while I bike. Get my drilling going.
I like a Peloton type bike. Not like a Peloton, just a Peloton.
Oh no, I don't want the bike itself. I want like one like it that's cheaper. That's like $5 I find on the side of the road that someone left. You know,
one of those. Make one at home. Just get an actual bike, put on some concrete blocks.
So you buy the Peloton bike. Is the little video and the dude talking back? Is that a subscription?
I believe it is. That's what I've been told. You have to pay. You have to pay like it was $100 a month, but I think they knocked it down to $40 a month. So not only are you paying for the bike, you're also paying for the subscription. So that's a no-go.
Keep making money, man. Those Peloton bikes aren't cheap to make.
Right?
They're graced by God himself.
I mean, I guess if you're not going to the gym, it's not that much different. You know, depending on what gym you go to, it could be kind of pricey per month. So I don't know.
I like the idea that Jedi's doing, having an iPad propped up with just a regular exercise bike.
Yeah, there's a required subscription, says Sully, which is why I decided against it. Yeah. Yes, it's too expensive. And plus, I'd rather get I like getting my cardio from weightlifting. I don't really like
this picture. If you don't pay for the subscription, like the bike won't even, you can't even pedal.
Right? I wonder if that's the case. Not cheap at all. Oh, you have a Nordic track, says Jedi. See, that's something I would want, like a Nordic track. I like those. I do those when I go to the gym. Those are more fun for me than a bike.
I kind of like a rowing machine.
Rowing is good too.
Those are good. I got one of those big guys. Forgot the name of it. Cybex, I think.
Nice.
But I've been using the battle ropes instead.
See, that battle ropes, I don't know where you have room for that.
Backyard.
I guess, dang. I don't have a backpack, so I don't know.
I have all my weight equipment in storage, though. I've got my lat pole, my leg press, all that stuff, though.
Well, they're also saying, so watching the marker fill-in process is very relaxing, says Meg.
It is a very relaxing time to do this stuff. Usually I'm listening to, I just have The Office on or something like that.
Right.
Or I turn on some podcasts, some people's I know.
It's interesting that you can like listen to like podcasts or shows and you do this kind of stuff. Whenever I did stuff that's creative, like there would have to be music. but I can play video games while paying attention to like a podcast. But I can't, if I'm doing something creative, I kind of need my energy focused on that. And I kind of use the music as almost a background. White noise. Oh, the bike is made by Nordic Track, not the full Nordic Track I'm thinking of. Oh, all right. Well. Patrick says, my man with the office. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can bring that up. Let's see. Choose. There we go. I'll stick with that one for a bit. I know no one can probably see me, but I am at the office right now.
Pretty cool, Frog.
There's Stanley over there, sleeping. Same thing, Gary. I used to study to music. I don't know why people would think that was weird. I used to study music all the time, especially like death metal. It's very soothing and relaxing for me. And I'm not being around. Lucky you're doing it too. I'm already swapped. Great.
Yes. Good stuff.
Back to work, Stanley. Lots of love for the Stitch design. That is for sure. It is.
Seen it in the little thumbnail just on Twitter. It's pretty neat because it looks like full-on artistry because you have all the markers and you have the little backboard and stuff.
It really does.
It's like great. Pure artistry.
Wake up, Stanley. It's pretzel day. Yeah, I have my pretzels. I could come up with some. Yes, Ed. Cannibal Corpse for sure. Like Eaten Back to Life. That's a good album.
Ohana means family. Family sticks together.
Nice. I'm glad you're finally done, Jedi. 14 miles is enough.
That's a lot, man.
You've earned yourself a good sit. Is he wearing a diaper?
Yep.
Nice. I didn't know that.
He's at Comic-Con, man. He's planning to sit in line for 14 hours.
It's true.
Diapers is the way to go.
Yeah. It's a good album, Ed. Deicide is another great band I like. Butchered at Birth is that album cover, by the way. Woo! Man, that is the most unfamily friendly album cover of all time. Family means no one gets left behind. Yeah. Oh, I see. It is like a diaper.
Stars and Stripes forever.
Yeah.
Dang, the planning to put the stars on and then leaving the stars white.
Well,
there you
that
go.
autofill where the whole screen becomes like blue.
Oh, Trevor said the saying wrong. Oh. I don't even know what the saying is.
I read it off of a meme. Like literally.
Well,
right
I
here.
guess the meme was wrong.
Family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Whatever.
Or maybe you said too much of it. I don't know.
We don't give you a real clean line.
Ah.
So I left the white there so I can go back with a blue line and kind of clean it up a little bit.
Gotcha.
So I colored it just far enough to where I can still make out that it's a star. Because if I try to go right up against the line with the marker, it would bleed over.
Yeah.
So more of that fun planning.
What flavor should the ice cream cone be, or the snow cone?
Strawberry. I don't know. Green apple.
Chat, what do you think? What flavor for the ice cream or for the snow cone?
I like it. Who proofreads those memes? That's how this whole thing happens. The Mandela effect is because people hear a quote wrong and they put it in memes and it becomes part of canon because people keep saying the quote wrong, whatever the quote is.
Luca, I'm
That's
your
the
father.
thing, right? Exactly. Or life is like a box of chocolates. That's not what he said. But that's what we say in our memes. It becomes canon. Gary said pineapple flavor.
Pink flavor.
Yeah, pink flavor was what I was going to go with, but I'm like, I guess that's strawberry. I don't know. Pineapple says Cheesemo.
Maybe we should do a whole episode on like wrong quotes.
Yeah, we should do a Mandela effect episode. Be great. So wait, Ed, what does he say instead of beam me up, Scotty? He never says beam me up, Scotty, does he? He says beam me up or something? Or Scotty beam me up? Or Sky to the bridge?
Scotty doesn't know.
I'm pretty sure. I thought he says beam me up, Scotty, and then was it the Voyage Home? Didn't you say that in that movie? To see what it says back. So now I'm curious. Because I think I've heard that this one was wrong and I forget why.
Is it Scotty, beam me up?
Yeah, probably something like that, right? Because that's usually what they are, a reversal of how it's done. Yeah, he never says beam me up, Scotty once in the entire run of the show. Huh. He just says beam me up, probably, I'm guessing.
I'm
Right?
giving it all she's got, Captain.
Right?
Yep.
Scotty doesn't know. He doesn't know how to beam people up. I thought that was his job. I thought his job was to sit
It
there and just
shouldn't
beam
be.
people up.
Don't tell
I
Scotty.
mean, he's head of engineering. Like in Next
I
Generation,
don't
they have a
know.
transporter chief, and then Geordi is actually head of engineering. He never beams anybody up. They have a specific transporter chief.
I was right! Hot dog.
Nice, Prague.
Whew! I knew it.
Deep cuts.
Oh my god, because I remember liking that scene a lot. And I'm like, I think I like that scene because of that moment.
Yeah, another star.
So it's a little reverse, though, at least. But pretty close. Yeah, I had no idea what Scotty does. I don't watch enough Star Trek to know what his position is on the ship. I don't know if he like makes the food or I don't know.
Yep, he makes the
Swabs
food.
the deck. I mean, he's a big guy. I don't
He
know.
makes the food. That's
Maybe.
it. They have food replicators, but he makes the food. He's just the cook.
Oh, they have food replicators? That's rad. I should probably watch this show.
He's in the mess hall just making it up.
Apparently, I wasn't paying enough attention when I watched the show.
One of the best
that's right.
episodes of Star Trek ever is the Troubles episode where
Oh, see ya, cheese.
Scotty goes over to the bar and there's Klingons there and the Klingons are criticizing the Enterprise and he's like saying it's garbage or whatever and Scotty calls him on, "What did you say, laddie?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to say that the Enterprise should be hauled away as garbage. Or no, I didn't mean to say the Enterprise is hauling garbage. I meant to say it should be hauled away as garbage." And then he laughs to his little buddies and then Scotty punches him in the face and there's a big bar fight.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Too bad I butchered it.
It's okay. I get the gist.
I followed you. What am I missing?
It's also cool because the Klingons in the original series, they're all like Shakespearean actors, and they give like these. They barely have anything on their heads to denote them, but by Next Generation, they become a whole different species.
Right?
It's cool.
Yes, we all do need a holodeck. That would be kind of fun. Then we can all hang out together without touching each other. And we can be like dressed up as like different people in time. It'd be great. That was my favorite parts of those episodes. They went on the holodeck. I didn't really care about the rest of the stuff. I'm
And then
proud
there's
you
that
for
whole
getting a
Sherlock
cry.
Holmes episode with Data, and they create Moriarty that's
Right.
smart enough to overpower Data, so he walks off out of the holodeck.
See?
But then he actually doesn't. That's a good episode.
Exactly. Oh, I think I remember seeing that episode.
Oh, I've
Ed.
never seen Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of Deep Space Nine, but I watched a few, and I think that was one of the few episodes I'd end up watching during its run.
One of my favorites from Next Generation is they have Officer Barkley, who's like neurotic and kind of super shy and stuff. And so Captain Picard comes over. They're like making fun of him. Geordi and Riker are like, oh, some of the other cadets and stuff are calling him Mr. Broccoli. And so Picard comes up and 15 minutes later he's talking to him. He's like, good job, Mr. Broccoli. And dude, just as soon as he says it, he realizes what he did wrong, and he just lets him walk off. He doesn't correct himself. That's a good one.
Yep.
And Data's like, oh, don't worry, Captain, it's okay. The Brock and the bark, it's a common misconception.
Whoops. They like this. They like it, JD. They're really liking your sketch.
Yes.
And Meg is saying that you're very confident with your inking. I have to
Takes
say,
a lot of practice.
yeah. You got to have the
JD's
right
just-
pressure.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not just inking over. It's not just tracing. You got to have different pressure on it. And,
That's why you see me spin the notepad a
right.
lot.
Yep.
I know that I have good control and pressure when I can do my lines going down this way. Now, if I were to try to do that this way,
You won't.
my hand can't make that curve.
Right.
So I
Right,
gotta
right.
spin it so that I can start at the top and my wrist can make that nice little downward motion.
Hmm. The character of Reginald Barclay became a real hero in Star Trek Voyager. He was very instrumental in helping the crew get home. Wow.
I didn't watch Voyager either. I only
Good
knew
job.
they had 7 of 9 because she shows up in Picard.
That's
She's
what the
like the
name
Rick Lane
was.
Borg.
7 of 9. I always forgot the name of the character.
Star Trek Picard was pretty good.
What color was the pine cone again? Or the what hell's it called?
Well, people say
Gary said
pineapple,
pineapple,
but
and this is for Gary, so
Pineapple.
what can
it could
we
be a
say
yellow
after
yellow.
that?
It's going to look like someone peed on the cone, but that's all right. Wait a second. What clip did you watch? I'm hearing about. Wait, just watch that garbage clip on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what clip you might have seen. On
The Star
YouTube.
Trek one?
Oh, the one you're talking about? Oh, the garbage one. Oh, the garbage one. I'm thinking like he was calling it garbage. That's pretty funny.
It should be hauled away as garbage.
Yes, 60 times each, Ed? Wow, that's like me and Lost. Holy cow. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't be as bad as me. Sorry.
This stitch is amazing.
Yes. Yep, I think it's my favorite.
Usually it takes me a couple of drawings to kind of get warmed up and kind of in a groove.
I do drawings. Picard was slow and boring.
I thought the opposite. Picard, it didn't feel like a Star Trek. It felt kind of like a J.J. Abrams Star Trek wannabe, where Star Trek's more the philosophical ideas and gray area of space exploration. It was
Right.
more actiony.
Yes, sounds
Which is
more
weird when you
JJ.
have like an 85-year-old guy as your lead, but
Right?
you do you.
85.
I don't know how old he is.
Oh,
He might
Patrick
be. I don't
Stewart's
know.
pretty old.
He's pretty old. Ooh, Chris Mazzacampo coming in hot with a "That's awesome," Coach JD.
so Chris.
It wasn't boring, said Jessica.
Yeah, it's pretty fast paced.
I can imagine giving up on the storyline halfway through, even though it's something I didn't like. I need to finish it. Says
He's
Ed.
79. My fault.
Wow, pretty close though. Oh, I'm getting tired. Everything, but not everything is everybody's cup of tea. Earl Grey hot, yes. I must say, I really do enjoy J.J. Abrams' first Star Trek film a lot.
They're fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's one of those movies you can just kind of put on and watch, you know?
Yeah.
Not much. There's not much thought to it. Just kind of let it be a ride.
JJ's really good at making action sequences that look good.
Yeah.
They should have him do like a Fast and Furious movie. He'd fit right
Yeah.
in.
Hopefully
Fun,
make them
entertaining,
make the
fast-paced, action-packed.
make them
Not too much
more
thinking
watchable.
involved.
Right. Almost 1 a.m. here. What? Almost 1 a.m. there? What time? 12 to the. Oh my god! I guess it would be. Holy cow!
Oh, I thought Ohio. I didn't know Ohio was 3 hours.
Yeah, neither did I. Yeah, I guess it is pretty far over there. Yeah, Into Darkness was just, yeah, God, what a
Star Trek
garbage
Beyond
film.
was surprisingly good. It doesn't get that much credit.
No, it's better than Into Darkness, that's for sure. That film's unwatchable. I will not watch that movie again. No, thank you.
Yep.
Going to dinner soon, say Chris Mazzacampo. Well, enjoy dinner, because I
Is
think
it
we're
Justin
wrapping things
Lin?
up.
Jason Lin.
Justin Lin, I think. Justin. Oh, yes, all you Hawaii guys are about to go eat, huh? This is
people
dinner
who are
time.
at 7 p.m. and we have people who are at 1 a.m.
That's so
That's pretty
crazy. Yeah.
That's like the idea that someone could be born in California at 11 p.m. and in New York at 2 a.m. and they have different birthdays, but they're born
Crazy, right?
exactly
But at the same
night.
time.
Yeah.
Same time. Nope. EDT. Come on.
Ditch.
Perfect. That is epic. My friends are gonna love
Seriously.
that too. That, sir, is a masterclass. Yes, get it right. Yeah, fill in that nostril and go. I like the hero pose too. Like, how you will tell me the truth.
We need
Is
a
this really
vinyl
pee?
collectible of this.
Yeah.
Stitch's Wonder Woman.
That'd be cool to see.
They should just have Stitch cosplay as a bunch of different characters. Like
That
they're
should just
having
be a
the alien
thing.
from Toy Story doing all kinds of cosplay.
Exactly. Should be a new thing. Wonderful. That's amazing, people are saying. And tonight we are all time travelers, says Ed. We are talking to people from the past and the future. Right now. That's crazy. Well done, sir.
Thank
I
you.
must say that is fantastic, and I think we don't have too much time to do anything else. But you
you
did some
take your time with
fantastic
stuff.
work.
I like the really detailed versions of stuff.
Yeah, you did read really detailed on yours.
Yeah, the drawn with traditional style, it takes a little longer.
Right. So look at that.
Oh,
What
here,
you've
I'll
done
mix them
tonight.
back in.
Great ideas.
Look
Great
at
ideas
these.
from the chat. Great execution by the artist. Fantastic. I know, Coach, do you actually have an online store at all they can buy your prints from?
Not yet. I
Okay.
have my websites. I took it down. I had some stuff get hacked, so I got to go back and I got to redo it.
Sad. Okay.
But anything y'all want, I just catch me at a convention in 2021,
Yeah.
or just hit me up on Instagram.
All right. Good night, Ed. Good night.
Bye, Ed.
Hopefully everybody follows at Coach JD Designs. Is it the same on Twitter and Instagram?
It's the same everywhere you go. So Coach J Designs everywhere.
Because
Dang.
I know you post art like almost daily.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into the rhythm of posting every day. I mean, because of that Instagram and how it goes. So I've been pretty good for the last like 60 days. That's why you see a lot of repeats on posts. So before I start putting out the newer stuff, I wanted Instagram to kind of let me post all my stuff to everyone.
Right.
So you'll start seeing a little more new stuff as the time goes on.
Well, very nice. Well, everyone in the chat is singing your praises. They love all of them, and they're starting to head to bed or dinner. So to everybody who is out there, have a good night and enjoy your meals. Thank you for joining us. And you can find us over at Secondary Heroes everywhere, because we're also the same everywhere. And we're here every Thursday at 7 o'clock with new artists each week. So stay tuned for a new artist next week and a new episode.
Yep, new episodes on Monday. Monday or Tuesday. Luckily this week, episode 62, we have a special guest. Be sure to check it out next Monday.
Definitely check it out. Special guest, indeed. So it's a good one. All right, guys. I think that's it for us. Thank you, Coach, for doing this. This is really great.
You.
Really great. I know I'm probably like right down the street from you, but we can't see each other. So someday soon we'll, get together and go to some cons and show your stuff off.
And shout out to Damien as well as Gary and Inspin Official for the winners tonight of these awesome drawings.
Yeah. Great job, Sully. Thank you for all the sparks, Mountain Megan and Sully. So thanks, you guys.
Everyone.
All right, guys. I'm out. Later. You guys have a good night.